Hello?
You're banned from the show.
He just sent us a big note. I was going to give it to you in the break. I'll just tell you the title, then you can talk to him. If the title is Things Need to Change Now.
What's it say? Let me hear it. I'd rather hear.
It's really long.
It's long.
It goes. Look at how long this is. Can you see?
Can you pull out some highlights, or is it too difficult?
Yeah, give me a second. Give me 2 seconds.
How long did it take you to write that letter, Eric?
About an hour.
Wow. I mean, it's this crazy, long, dense.
Here, I'll give it to you. He talks about how he never threatened to sue us. He just talked about threatening to sue us, and that we took it too seriously. That his family gives him a hard time. That we should know better. He gets into a whole bunch of stuff.
Look, here's the thing. Bottom line, Gary, because I'm not talking to Eric. I'll talk to you, and you can talk to Eric.
Okay.
All right. Number one, nobody threatens me. Number two, he did threaten us. He said that if my listeners bother him, he's suing me. I don't tell my listeners to bother him. I don't tell him to have a Twitter account. Tell him that.
By the way, this is my fault. I made more out of what he said in the email, and he was unfairly ganged up on. Enough is enough. I want to get back on the air and be able to talk to you about AGT and other shit. Then he goes on to name a whole bunch of people. I have no idea who the fuck they are that he's mad at, that they, in his time of need, have sort of abandoned him and don't answer his emails. But I don't know who any of these people are.
Let's hear.
Well,
Are you that dumb, Gary? One of them's Tabitha. You don't know who that is? Are you
well,
that...
since there's no last name, you little fucking douchebag. No, I don't know who it is. It just says Tabitha. Do I know every... Here it says, I want to address Jeremy, Tabitha, Robert, and Mr. Strauss. How the fuck am I supposed to know who these people are?
Her name is in the email address.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing. I'm so consumed with you, I'm checking names in the address. You are small on size, but big on ego.
No, I'm not, jackass.
You are the most egotistical little fuck ever. Believe it or not, we have a whole day here where we don't think about you.
Gary, well, who's Robert?
Robert Mills. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Bob Mills from ABC.
Okay.
Who else?
Jeremy Borash.
Robert Mills has abandoned Eric?
Yes. He goes, I'm going to be calm and not lose my temper with you like I'm known for. Jeremy and Tabitha, I considered you two to be friends, but over the last, I don't know how many months, because I lost count, you two have not been easy.
Who's Jeremy?
Easy to get back to me. Okay, Jeremy, I'll cut you a little slack because you did message me about a month ago, but then you stopped quickly.
Who's Jeremy?
Jeremy Borash, who's that? What's that?
TNA Wrestling.
TNA Wrestling. Okay. Now for Robert Mills. Of course I know that you have replied to some of my Twitter direct messages, but trying to get to talk to you has not been easy. I get you because he's running a network.
Yeah, because he works at ABC and he's got an important job.
I have an idea that I want to share with you for new ABC or ABC family reality shows and game shows.
Ask Eric what the idea is. I got to hear this.
Eric, what's the idea?
Well, the most recent one I thought of would be a competition to find the next big voiceover actor for the Disney and Pixar cartoons.
Oh, boy.
For a TV show? It's the worst idea ever. Imagine tuning in and trying to find
a voice guy.
Here's my favorite part, Howard. Here's how the letter ends. It's a whole sympathy thing. And listen, it may be true, but to all of you, I have a heart issue. One thing that clearly is not good for me is to stress out or be stressed. So, Eric, if you don't want to be stressed out, then just ignore us. Being ignored by people that I thought I was on good terms with does not help keep me stress-free.
I was on really good terms with him. I even call him Eric the actor.
The greatest champion of his.
Yeah, I'm the greatest champion of his. And what does he do? He starts threatening to sue me. So I said, hey, man, dude, let's stop the friendship right now.
Now you're stressing him out.
Now I'm stressing.
And I would like to talk to Eric, just so you know, Howard read your email, so I didn't make more out of it. He read it. He understood what you were threatening.
And a threat is always talked about. Don't say you talked about threatening. You didn't threaten.
Or Gary didn't even word that one right.
What?
I did not say anything in that email that was sent tonight that said that my parents and my family give me a hard time. I didn't write that.
Okay.
I know I didn't write that. That was bullshit that came off of what Gary just said.
Look,
My
after
family
38,
did not
hold on,
give
shut
me
up a second, shut up.
hard time at all.
Shut up. Look, after 38 years of being around my parents and family, I know how they are.
All right, look.
I know.
I gotta
I
go.
didn't say that they give me a
Stop
hard
picking out
time.
little sentences and just shut the fuck up.
But you don't like Eric, Gary.
He's
He is
hard.
ungrateful. He wants what he wants. The whole
Go
world
to
has to stop.
Brooklyn Zoo. Go to the Bronx Zoo and visit your relatives, monkey ass.
That is hysterical. That is fucking hysterical. And by the way, a joke that's never been told before. Very original and told with the timing of a top-notch comedian, douchebag.
You have relatives at the Bronx Zoo?
Apparently I do, according to this fucking genius.
Go get in a worst pitching contest with Hurley Ray Jepsen.
What do you say?
The worst pitch since Carly Rae Jepsen.
The worst what?
He
Pitch.
said go into a pitching contest with Carly Rae Jepsen.
Again, genius, because that joke hasn't been told. Eric, you got to get something you got to be original.
Well, how's he gonna do that?
Oh, come on, that was a week ago. How many people have said that joke between now and last Sunday?
At
Probably
least
no one.
1,000. At least I'll go to my Twitter. At least 1,000 people have told that joke, Eric.
Did Eric get rid of his Twitter account?
Yes.
He did? You know that for a fact?
Well, JD just yelled it out to me, so I don't know.
All right. Did you ask him why?
Well, I think the stress is too much.
Oh.
Oh, wait a second. It's back up, they're telling me. It was down and now it's up.
It's up, down, you never know. It's like the weather.
Ask him if his Twitter account is up or down.
Hey, Eric, your Twitter account up or down?
Hello?
I'm not. It's not up.
So, wait, hold on. Does Eric, the actor, have a Twitter account that is now active?
No.
Okay, whether you're tweeting or not. So, the account that you had has been shut down, correct?
Oh, I'm trying to keep it under fucking wraps, you ape face.
What is he doing?
It is up.
He's trying to keep it under wraps that he wants the audience to think it's down, but it's really up.
Because I'm only trying to use it to do direct messages now.
So it's like a
And not
secret.
messing with the
What happened to email?
bullshit.
It's a secret Twitter account? How can you have that? People are going to figure that out.
By the way, Howard,
I don't.
if you go to Eric's account, the only people he follows, for the most part, are all these porn chicks with huge tits. Like all big boob accounts.
Well, come on, he's a guy.
Oh.
Can you blame him? See, I'm the only one who defends Eric, and then he's busy fucking threatening me. I've had it. I mean, I'm pissed.
What is the
How
big
about-
deal? Why does he need to get back on this show?
I don't know.
Why is it stressing him out that he can't be on?
Eric, why is it stressing
Ow.
you out?
Let me say something, and then I'll answer that question. How I apologize for that bullshit.
All right.
But wait a second. You apologize. You do admit that you threatened him, and you apologize for that. Is that correct?
I may have gone over the line in what I said.
You do admit that without the show, there really is no career for you, correct?
Yes.
So is that why you need to get back on?
According to Johnny, no one wants to deal with me unless I have airtime on the show.
You needed Johnny to tell you that?
According to Johnny. Johnny told you that?
You were under the delusion that you had some kind of appeal beyond this?
Well, I was hoping maybe I would.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and think about whether I should unban you or not. I'm going to think about it. How's that?
Fred the retard, stop hitting that.
Eric, I'll go back and think about it, all right? I'm still very hurt.
Okay.
I have one question for him. Eric, you're going to be okay, once you get back in Johnny's good graces, you're still okay with Johnny representing Jeff the drunk? Because I know that was a big issue.
No.
Every agent has multiple clients. They don't just have one.
They can't just have one client. Unless you're like
know,
Tom Cruise or something.
No one is going to give that idiot a job. Either fucking risk. He can either show up on set drunk or high or both.
Well, that's not true, Eric. John Strauss from In Plain Sight is prepared to cast him right now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're telling me Jeff the drunk, just from signing with Johnny for a few days, already has acting work?
Yeah, so In Plain Sight is done. John's working on a movie. Eric's been emailing and annoying the shit out of him as well.
Right.
And but Johnny represents him, and Strauss is considering using Jeff in his movie.
Wow.
The only upside of having Jeff is he comes with his own fucking trailer.
Eric, do you realize the chain reaction you've set off? Now you've missed out on another movie role because Jeff the drunk is getting it because you fired Johnny. I guess Johnny was working on a big deal for Eric, and then
he blew it.
By the way, Johnny's also in talks with the possibility of a new client, which is High Pitch Eric, and he told Shuley, I had a conversation with him, I'm not sure, but I may have been offered sexual favors to represent him.
Wow. So are you jealous now of Jeff the drunk and High Pitch Eric being represented by Johnny?
Well, I really don't have any bad feelings towards High Pitch anymore, but Jeff, I've never liked that dumb fuck.
Will you be willing to work with Johnny again? Johnny is presently not your agent, am I correct? You fired him.
He's kind of on the back, but on a short leash.
Okay. Are you forcing him to drop Jeff the drunk?
That's one of my conditions of having him continue to represent me.
So, in other words, you will not work with Johnny if he's not exclusive to you.
Right.
But here's a better demand I heard from Shuley. He's demanding that Johnny buy him either a motorhome or a van if he wants to represent him again.
Wow.
Wow. I don't think Eric's had too much luck finding any other representation.
Has anybody called you to represent you since you dumped Johnny?
No.
All right. Well, this saga is fascinating, but I have to go.
I was going to try to see if Howie's wife wanted to represent me. I heard she was an agent.
I could get her on the phone, but first I have to make up with you, and I'm not sure I'm there yet. But if I do make up with you, I might get Howie's wife on the phone and let you talk to her.
Okay.
All right.
Howard, was the apology all he needs to do to get back on?
No,
Howard's thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know how I feel right now. I do miss Eric, but I do feel hurt by him.
Oh.
You know, if Mary Jo Buttafuoco could forgive Amy Fisher, maybe I could forgive Eric, but I don't know yet.
Hey, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Can JD rub his spoons on Eric's cock?
In order to
No.
get... No? All right.
No, I just have a...
All right, I got to go.
I have a... Well, I have a comment about one of your AGT picks.
All right, I got to go, Eric.
You don't get to comment till Howard decides if you're back.
Right, you're not back yet. I'm thinking about it, though. Try to be on good
Well,
behavior.
it's just,
Thank you.
I'll just say that he's not a rookie.
All right.
Like all
I got to
the
go.
others.
Got to go, Eric. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Little fucker keeps pulling me back in.
I said you're as addicted to him as he is to the
I know.
show.
It's not healthy for me. But I'll talk to Robin about this privately, about whether I should forgive Eric.
So sad that he really thought he didn't need the show, and he's found out.
Johnny had to tell him that he needed
Johnny
the show.
told him. Well, that's why Johnny's a good agent.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey now, Gary Dell'Abate here, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, John the Stutterer stopped by and was ranting and raving that Ralph makes more money than him and that no one listens to Ralph's show. Of course, he has no facts to support this, but he rambled on anyway, and it was funny as hell to listen to. Here's how it went.
Kevin was a big part of today's show with Maria. Another big part of today's show was John the Stutterer, who came by. And
Hi.
John, hey John, how you doing?
Hi, John. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks. You were in the hot seat a little bit there because your anger, I guess, towards Ralph and Tim has sort of taken away your show. And I know you had health concerns and things got crazy with your show, but I'm guessing you missed the airtime. But the first thing that popped in my head, you sound very, very sure about like how Ralph gets paid and all that other stuff. Where did you come up with that? And do you feel like you sort of got that off your chest today and did some good there?
Well, I'm glad that I got it off my chest, obviously, John. Yeah, I have been a fan of the show now for many years. And Ralph, as we all know, is Howard's longtime boyfriend and number one buddy. And I just think that my perception that he gets special preferential treatment is held by many, many fans, and I think that I am the correct. I just know. For example, his stupid show, The Geek Time. Hardly anyone listens to it, but yet it is still on the air.
But John, you state that like it's a fact.
No, but
Oh
but
no,
John,
I know
I'm a
that.
fan. I listen
it
to that.
has hardly any.
And think of the guests he has, the
listeners.
huge guests that he has on that show. People, I mean, by the way, Ralph is Ralph. We all know what Ralph is, but you
sucks.
can't knock that show.
You can say Ralph sucks because it's your opinion, but to say that nobody's listening to the show, like
Gary.
Tim has a way of knowing Howard was right.
No, Gary.
And if believe me, if no one was listening, it would be gone.
No,
You mean
wrong.
If you get like,
but why do you think you're right?
Gary, Ralph gets paid more than Riley.
But
Jackie.
how do you know that?
You still, John, you still haven't said, like, have established, are you just assuming he does?
The interns, his show, listen, the fans that I come in contact with, no one even knows when the show is on. People know when Riley's show is on. They know when the intern show is on. They know when Jackie's show on. When Jackie's show is on, no one knows when Geek Time is on.
Okay, two things.
He does not deserve to get paid more than Jackie.
First of all,
Riley, the interns, the mutt on the Superfan Roundtable.
But you quit over
he
the...
does get paid
but
more.
John.
And you all are afraid
John,
of Ralph.
I-
You all hold Ralph in this... You all hold Ralph in great
hold on a second, but,
reverence.
I'm going to get that.
And you all hold his opinion dear.
May I say something?
No one cares about his opinion. He's an ugly 47. He's a 47-year-old, no talent, burry face, big nose, lisping, snaggle-toothed, no talent, low life scumbag.
Okay.
He's
All right, John,
ugly,
give me a chance to
old,
talk.
47.
John, I got it.
47-year-old prick. And call in, Ralph, because no one cares what you say. And 99% of the fans agree. And Geek Time sucks.
Well,
no one listens to Geek Time.
All right, hold on. Let me just say one thing.
And I say,
hold on. Wait.
Stop.
Stop.
Who do boycott Geek Time.
John, let Gary talk. You'll get your chance. Go ahead.
You've
Gary.
heard the fights that Ralph and I have had.
Right.
They're legendary.
Right.
So clearly, I am not afraid of Ralph. Other people have fought with him. I don't think anybody's afraid of Ralph. And I don't know that he's held in high esteem.
He is.
We do find him interesting. I like when he calls
But
a
he
wrap-up
sucks.
show, but that's an opinion, not a fact. And your poll
Well,
of
call
who knows
now
when
with the fans,
hold on,
and you ask them about
it's, but
Geek
it's a
Time.
very unscientific
Oh,
poll.
no, it's not.
The people in your little world, like in other words, have you traveled to California? Have you you don't know that everyone. You just know the people that you hang out with don't like Ralph's show. So it's unfair to say you know it for a fact. And I'm telling you, Tim is coming down right now to tell you that Ralph does not get preferential treatment or any more money than anyone else.
Now, John,
I think he does.
John, you got to let
I know what
Tim,
you think, but
gotta
you don't
let
know
Tim,
it.
let Tim talk, and then you can say what you want. 'Cause you said some not so nice things about Tim either today.
I'm shocked. I thought John and I were very close. It really blew me away. I guess we're not vacationing together now.
What did you call him today, John?
No. Well, I called him fat, and I
Wow.
referred to him the way that the great Riley Martin does as a cheap motherfucker.
Left out the Jew part.
I mean, well, no, I love the Jews, but
I do too.
yeah, but no, I just feel that if I were to do Straight Talk again, that I should be paid equal to what that no talent, ugly old 47-year-old, big nose, berry face.
I'm going to interrupt you. I talk over you.
Ralph,
How do you know? How do you know that you're not? How do you know that you're not
Because
paid?
there's
what
no way that Ralph is only getting paid $150 a show. He's getting paid more than Riley. He's getting paid more than Mutt. He's getting paid
Wow.
more than Jackie.
Tim, do you want to address this?
I don't comment on anybody's salaries or what they
But
make.
I know he's getting.
But
you don't know. You're guessing.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel it, but you don't know it.
We treat everybody here as fairly as humanly possible, and there's not a lot of
Except
money
for
here.
me.
No. There's not a lot of money. You have a great opportunity.
I know that this man here agrees with me.
John,
I know he does, but everyone's afraid of Ralph.
Nobody's
Everyone's
afraid of
that
Ralph.
ugly 47-year-old
John,
prick.
you saying
He's
Doug Goodstein is
47-year-old. He goes to clubs. He's a 47-year-old club kid.
But if he goes
He's
to
a
clubs,
prick.
he goes to clubs and he picks up chicks. Does that make you jealous? Is that part of it, or do you not care?
Why are you? See, everyone
I'm
here
He's
afraid.
defends Ralph.
I'm not defending
He's
him.
a prick.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
He's a prick. He's a prick.
But he's a prick to you.
He's a prick, yeah.
But doesn't make
and
him
he's a prick to 99.9% of all of the fans.
John, why
how do
don't
you know that?
Wait, John, why don't
Ask him.
John?
Get it.
John,
Ask him
John,
right now.
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you think Ralph is calling in to engage? I mean, do you think he doesn't really care about what you think, or do you think he may be afraid of you in some way?
Well, no, he's not afraid. He doesn't care, but
I know why.
But I'm just saying he's a 47-year-old,
Year-old
no
berry-faced,
talent
no
asshole who doesn't, and no one listens to Geek Time. No one listens to
No one
him.
listens to those directors
No
and stars
one
and producers he
listens
has
to
on
it.
that show. All those
No
guys have
one
huge followings of
listens
themselves. Of
to
course
it.
they do.
The
No
reason
one-
Ralph's not
no
here
one listens to it.
because he went to the club last night and he hasn't woken up yet.
No
He was
one
out late.
listens to it.
Well, John, thank you so much for coming down.
He's an ugly 47-year-old prick, and Ralph, fuck you.
Hi, everybody. It's Sal Governale. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed my yeast infection and if my penis smells. Richard Christie took a whiff, so he'll have his input there as well. We also talked about my foreskin and how I have Foreskin Friday and do great things with my foreskin, like make cannolis out of it and Freddy Krueger and John Travolta. So, lots of good things to talk about. Plus, I give you some good homeopathic advice on how to maintain your penis, keep it clean and fresh and serene. No Vaseline, if you know what I mean. Fuck her in the spleen. Give her a good ream. You make a good tea. Enjoy.
Richard, before Sal comes in here, I want to ask you. You said that you can smell. like you could smell the yeast that grows on him.
And let me make it clear, because he's kind of freaked out by this. His cock doesn't always stink. This was like one time a year or two ago. I want to make it clear, Sal normally has a clean cock. On this one day, I happened to get a whiff.
It was like his cock drank coffee, forgot to brush its teeth.
Exactly, yes.
See, Gary, it sounds like Richard's backpedaling a little bit here from what he said on the
Sal,
air.
you could tell Sal was genuine. He's like, no, but like you could tell Sal was sort of offended by that.
And at first, Richard was like, no, it does. It really does. And then by the end, you were disclaiming like you just did. So,
and I literally just told Sal, we were both in the restroom, and I said, everybody's cock stinks once in a while. You know, it's not at the end of the world.
It's embarrassing to hear on the air for the first time that once in a while my cock stinks in the bathroom. I'm very, very clean. As you know, today he sniffed my penis on the air and it was fine.
But it happens.
It does happen. It's inevitable, especially after a bike ride or a jog or something, or if you don't shower.
Why would you ride a bike and then go pee with Richard?
You wouldn't, but I'm saying just cock smell in general is inevitable in certain cases. But I think he would have told me, like, dude, you cock stink.
I did.
That's not an easy thing to tell somebody.
I did.
He's saying he did.
I did.
Now, today.
No,
I said when it happened. We were in the
you said my
together.
pee has stunk. Sometimes when I have asparagus, you said my pee stinks.
No, I've talked
and sometimes
about
your pee stinks too, and your pee is hot, like a little steam comes off.
So you're lashing out now.
No, I'm not lashing. I'm just surprised that my cock.
How dare you say my pee is hot?
Why does what his pee smells like have to do with why your penis smells?
Well, he said I've said it to him as well. I said no, not your. When I've said there was a smell in the bathroom, I never implied his penis.
We've talked about your cock cheese before and about how it smells.
Yes, personally, but
I've smelled it. I mentioned it to you.
And I'm not offended, but I'm like kind of hurt that because I'm so clean, I don't want to be in a position where my cock's going to stink spontaneously at any moment because I stay on top of it.
Apparently you don't if you've got yeast growing out of it.
Well, I've had yeast in the past, and yeast is inevitable when you're uncircumcised. Even the cleanest women in the world suffer from yeast infections.
Well, Fred was saying he doesn't get yeast. Right. He doesn't have that problem.
Everybody's different. You put 10 women in a room, 3 might have a yeast infection, 7 might not.
I think clean women might get a women might get a yeast infection because maybe they weren't keeping up.
It's a possibility. No. When I spoke to my doctor, yeah, you're right, Gary. When I spoke to my doctor, he says because you're uncircumcised, the moisture is inevitable. No matter how much you pat it, clean it, dry it, it's there. So you are more prone to yeast infections, which in the male case, they call it balanitis. And that's what I've had from time to time.
Now, have you tried, don't you try to cure the moisture by putting toilet paper in your pouch?
I was putting toilet paper in there.
You were wrapping it up, right?
Yeah, it looked like a little white flag.
Yeah, like we'd go to pee.
Like a surrender flag at the...
So the doctor told you that everyone who's uncircumcised has this issue?
Not everyone. It's more common with...
Yeah, the people that don't wash have it.
I wash, Gary. I wash like Richard sniffed my pecker today.
But it's funny, we'll go to pee sometimes and he'll pull his cock out and then paper just starts flying out everywhere like it's Rip Taylor or something.
I gotta tell you, I've seen your penis way more times than I would want to say that I have. And there was something about it today that looked weirder and different.
Really?
When you started pulling on it, I guess I just haven't been that close. And
Yeah. When I always do that thing, like I make like a shiv out of it,
it looks like a Batman wing.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's similar to that. It's like stretching bubble gum.
But he also showed the head of his penis.
Yeah, which I didn't like.
He was self-conscious.
Yeah,
about
because
that.
to me, I think my pouch, my foreskin acts almost like a curtain. Like, I still have something left. It's like when a woman wears nipple tassels. The nipples are covered, but the rest of the breast she's comfortable with. I'm comfortable with my head covered. I still feel like there's a little privacy there.
When you diagnose these problems, I notice you hesitate to go to the doctor. Like, you kind of save that as the last minute. What do? You go on the internet and you search for...
You just go on the
How
internet.
did you find out about balanitis?
Itchy cock that smells. Google.
Is this a...
Wait, that's what you did?
Yeah. I write itchy cock with smell, and then you Google it.
That's also what he types in looking for porn movies.
Yeah, I've done it, and then I received a lot of home remedies, which I like to try first. And I got Genesian violet. I did a whole thing. It was a 2-week process. The first week was Genesian violet. The second week was tea tree oil, and the third week was garlic oil.
Do you know what tea tree oil is for?
You put it in the bath. You put 2 or 3 drops in a bathtub.
I think it cures lice
and dandruff. They use it for a million.
They use it. Yeah,
stinks like shit.
It's hard. I smell like. You ever go into an old house like with a dying dog and a bad furnace, like that sooty, moldy shit? Like it's a smell you can't get out of your nose. It's almost like death. That's what
Whose
tea tree
house
oil.
was
Who
that?
goes into a house with a
I
dying
won't
dog
say
and a bad
whose.
furnace?
I won't say who. Everybody's been in an old house with a dying dog and I think in one of those coal ovens. You know what I'm talking about? It's burnt.
He's been watching Old Yeller too much.
Ever been in a house with a one-legged transgendered male?
Seriously, where are you coming up with that?
I've been around the block.
What was the name of the first thing? What violet?
Genetian violet.
Genetian violet.
Yeah, and
What
it's
is that?
It's some sort of natural home remedy, and it's a purple liquid. And I didn't know it stained you. So for the whole week, about a week and a half, my dick was purple, and I had to wash it off. Then I did tea tree oil, which, like Gary said, smells like when I watch The Walking Dead, that's the smell you get from those zombies.
But here's a
Tea
question
tree
I
oil.
have for you. You go on the internet, you talk to people who aren't doctors,
right,
who have some ideas, or you can go to an actual doctor who knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm thinking, you know what? I'm on the internet. Let me take a look. Let me try a few things first, and then if they don't work, then I'll go to a doctor.
But these home remedies may be more dangerous than what you actually have.
They may, but you know, it's the luck of the draw, I guess. I don't know.
Why take the chance? Why not just go to the doctor?
Well, if I do thorough research on these things, I look into
No,
it.
you read what people write. That's not thorough research.
But there's a lot of people writing it, and I also go to like WebMD. You could go there. You can ask questions. I like to do it. I like to. I've learned about this. This is great. I know a lot about homeopathic solutions to yeast infections. Oregano, garlic, the garlic oil, and the oregano as well. That seemed to work. I even put a clove of garlic in my pouch for a little while.
Oh my God! Did that burn?
It stung a little bit, but the thing is, my wife came into the bedroom tonight. She goes, "Were you eating garlic nuts today?"
No, my dick was.
Yeah, meanwhile, I had a clove of garlic in my dick.
Tim in Toledo, you're on the wrap-up show.
My question for Gary and John, and I guess Benji too, does your wives or girlfriends know as much about your penises as Rich knows about Sal's?
Like, I don't know if my wife could pick mine out of a lineup.
Can we have her come in?
But I know that you two could. If I did a lineup of penises, right, like a glory hole looking thing with like 7, you could pick Richard's, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Richard?
Oh, yeah. I could pick Sal's for sure.
That's not weird or anything, huh?
No, the weird thing is a lot of people on the staff could too, because you guys have, put it out there quite a bit. But this is the first time you guys have done that in a long time. I was thinking about that today. Early on here at Sirius, that wouldn't have been a rare occurrence. But today it was like, okay, Richard's gonna go smell Sal, and I was like, wow, they haven't done that in a while.
And we're always up for that. Yeah.
I'm always up for it too.
I didn't want him to play a joke and put his penis in my mouth or something.
Yeah, you threatened to bite it.
I was going to bite it. Yeah, I'll show him.
Even your punishments are gay.
Would you have bitten it?
Lightly. Not enough to hurt him, but enough to scare him so he doesn't do it again.
He would have just enough to make him come.
He would have gnawed it.
All right, let's go to I just lost the call I was going to pick up. We'll go to Mike in Jersey. Mike, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Good morning. I just wanted to mention maybe Sal could deal with his odor problem by not letting other guys smell his cock. That is such a weird thing to have a guy get on his knees and get a good whiff of his genitalia.
There is truth to what this guy is saying. I really, I was thinking about it, and ever since I started working here, I've stuffed batteries in my dick. I've stuffed
your idea.
Yeah, no, I'm
M&M's, your idea.
M&M's. I've put in teeth in my cock.
The false teeth are my favorite.
Yeah. I put in fake teeth. I put microphones into my cock. I've put streamers into my dick. And when you're subjecting your penis to these things are dirty. I put pennies in my cock, nickels.
Whoa. You're gonna blame your stinky penis on the fact that you've done all these things?
No, I'm not blaming the stink itself, but I shouldn't be subjecting my penis to such dirty things. Your penis, to me, is your genitals is almost your dick is as sensitive, if not more, than your tongue.
Why do I have a feeling you were doing these way before you got here? You just discovered when you got here that you could put M&Ms in your dick?
No, I've never put it. The only thing I ever put in my dick was red wine one time. I pulled it up as a cup and I poured wine in it.
And who drank it?
Somebody. That doesn't matter. But the thing is that...
So how did you know you could get M&Ms in your pouch?
I did. Well, again, I put wine in it in the past. I do pull it up. And one day I was hanging out with Richard. I don't know. And I don't know how, guess what's in my pouch, how it came into fruition. But I stuffed something in there and we started laughing about it. I think it was... And that's how it happened. And ever since then, I've been putting things in my cock ever since. But the point that this gentleman is making is that he's right. Like I'm too, I'm freestyling a little bit too much. I'm too open about it. I'm too a little careless.
Do you think that you could cause trauma? Is that what you're thinking?
Not
It's like,
cause trauma,
like a
but
health
like,
thing?
Yeah, it's a health thing. I mean, like you shouldn't put pennies on your dick. You're not even supposed to, handle loose change without eating and then eating something without washing your hands. I'm putting it directly on the source.
Actually, you shouldn't have your dick out in front of another guy if you want to work your way all the way back to the beginning.
Right, and I don't. On the Howard Stern show, it's different. But believe me, I don't walk around with my fucking schlong, swinging around.
Does that ever come up on WebMD? Like, have you put M&Ms in your penis as like one of the symptoms to check
But you
off?
probably have the most resilient and toughest dick out there because it's probably immune to all these germs.
It might be.
It's like they say with antibacterial soap. The more you use it, supposedly you're not as immune. But your dick gets in touch with all this stuff, and it probably makes it better.
It handles the grit.
Does this mean the end of Foreskin Friday?
No, Foreskin Friday is a huge hit, and that's going to continue.
Are you going to still ask everybody and who's around for ideas and stuff like that? You should talk about that. How you kind of put
I think
genius
about
behind the creation of Foreskin
I generally
Friday.
come up. See, right now there's a big dilemma.
It's a think tank.
Yeah, every Monday I come up with ideas, and by Wednesday I throw the ideas to the boys, to Will, Richard.
What kind of ideas? Like, remind me of what Foreskin Friday is?
Foreskin Fridays, I do something with my penis every Friday on Twitter because there used to be Titty Tuesday, there's Thong Thursday. So I said, how about Foreskin Friday? How about we celebrate my foreskin? And we do stuff. So.
Who's we?
I don't know. I think me and my cock. I look at it as a friend. So I came up with Foreskin Friday, and I like for Cinco de Mayo, I did Pouchy Gonzalez, which was my foreskin through Speedy Gonzalez's face, And then I did when John Travolta with all the massage stuff going on, I did Saturday Night Foreskin to Saturday Night Fever. So stuff like that. And then I did
holidays, like a lot of holidays.
And then when I was going to do Piranha, like my dick looked like Piranha from the movie, and Rich goes, oh, it looks like a grotesque monster. He goes, go for more of a monster theme. And we were talking. He goes, how about foreskin on...
Foreskin Kruger?
Yeah, Foreskin Kruger.
Freddy Krueger.
Right. And I said, how about Nightmare on Foreskin Street? And
so what's the dilemma?
The dilemma is as these great ideas come into fruition, great ideas also dissipate. And I'm coming to the bottom. You know what I mean? The well is starting to dry
you can
out.
make it a firecracker for 4th of July.
I've thought of a lot of things.
I got a question for you.
Like I did the cannoli, which was a huge hit.
Thursday is Flag Day. Do you think it's wrong and bad taste, say, if you had an American flag and your penis was one of the stars?
No, I would probably get a little flag, like the little ones you stick like into a grapefruit on a cocktail, and I'd take that flag and I'd wrap it around my penis. And
you don't think that would upset some people?
It's a flag.
Has Arbor Day happened yet? You plant a tree in your penis?
No, but the one time I didn't do Foreskin Friday was for Good Friday. I said I'm going to
meat?
No, none whatsoever.
You drew the line there.
Yeah, I said I'm keeping the good and Good Friday, and I
put a little fish.
I didn't show.
You should have put a pizza on it. That's what everybody orders on Good Friday. That's Catholic.
Steve, what do you want to say?
Yeah, Gary. The best is though on like Thursday, you'll be sitting there working, and you get a tap on your shoulder, and it's Sal, and in his serious voice, he does the, hey, I'm working on something. I just like to get your thoughts on it if you could. This one is, what was the Kiss one?
Oh, that was Gene Forskimmons.
What do you think of Gene Forskimmons? And then his cock on his phone is in your face. And
instead of Gene's tongue hanging out, it was my dick hanging out. So it was Gene Forskimmons.
We're his sounding
That was a
board
big
for
hit. That was over, I think, close to 100 retweets. I average anywhere from 45 to 150 retweets on Foreskin Friday.
Do you think it's people joking around, or do you think there's a lot of gay dudes retweeting it to other gay dudes?
A lot of guys are joking around. A lot of people are repulsed but love it. A lot of people show it to family members and get them sick. And a lot of people are offended. And there are gay people, too.
Do you think there's anything gay about Foreskin Friday?
No, not at all.
If you knew a gay guy was jerking off to your picture, would that bother you?
No. But I don't want to see it. There are guys who now follow I hash marked Foreskin Friday, and I saw other foreskins. Oof, I will never do that again. So I do apologize to anybody else, but at least I'm trying to make it common.
What was wrong with the other foreskins?
Why is yours interesting and the other ones are gross?
It's like smelling your own shit. Yours smells fine, but, Richard's might smell awful. It's just one of those things.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the blossoming film career of Ronnie Mund and how other people have taken on film roles while still being on the show. Does it bother Howard? Is Howard supportive? Is he jealous? Which I don't think he is. And it turned into a conversation where Ronnie explained his motivation for his new role and how it's just another step in the ascent of the stardom of Ronnie Mund.
Now joining us on the program is Ronnie Mund. Ronnie we've confirmed that you will be appearing, or at least acting in this film on Monday, I guess, a Stamos film. And Howard doesn't seem thrilled with everyone going out and doing movies. Were you worried about doing this role?
No, I had talked to him about it.
How many? Do you have any idea how many lines you have?
No, I'm supposed to get them today.
But do you think it's a big part? Or do you think it's a small part?
I think it's probably small. According to what I just got an email from them. Actually, they heard the show this morning. I guess they were saying that a Stamos film is not a junk film, basically, and don't compare it to Sal and Richard's movie, that kind of stuff.
Well, I think they're working on a whole other level.
And basically, it says I'm playing myself. Whatever that means.
But you're not Ronnie Mund. You're an angry guy at a strip club. Or are you Ronnie Mund? Like we'll say in the credits,
I don't know if my name is Ronnie Mund, as the part, but I'm playing myself as probably like a host or something.
So how do you plan to approach like the character? Like
how do you see yourself?
How are you going to prepare?
The usual, carrying on like a lunatic on stage. That's what I'm seeing.
Is there anything special you're going to do to get ready for it? Because you doing it just going out with the guys is one thing, but being filmed, I mean, that's a different ballgame.
Well, I think if I try too hard to think about it, it's not going to work for me.
Would you consider getting crazy drunk?
No,
no.
Maybe a drink or two, maybe.
Are you a good actor?
Crazy drunk.
You act?
What do you care?
Well, I mean,
what did you come in here to bust my balls?
You're going to be in a movie.
Oh, he's already here.
You're going to be in a movie, so I figure you must have some kind of acting experience.
It's supposed to be a crazy type movie. It's a comedy, asswipe, and basically it's supposed to be about a guy who's taking guys out to teach them how to be single, I think, or some shit like that. Almost like a hangover type thing.
I bet it's nothing like Hangover type.
No, I just got off the phone with the producer, if I can interject.
Well,
and they
thanks
said,
for interrupting.
Go ahead, John Lee Rune.
First of all, Ronnie says he's going to memorize his lines on the toilet.
Yeah, that's where I do my best thinking. That's where I write my poetry.
Shit goes in, shit comes out.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But the producers heard what Howard said this morning and were a little disappointed because this is a multi-million-dollar movie. Ronnie's scene is one scene. Benji and Elisa are not in it, they wanted to clarify. They're not sure how that all got started. But they definitely wanted to clarify that the producers are big fans of the show. Obviously, Stamos is too. But they pushed Stamos to put Ronnie in it because they said there's no better person for this character than Ronnie. It's a guy who is a patron in the strip club, getting up and yelling things and telling girls to show their breasts and all that. So they said Ronnie was perfect for the role, but Stamos didn't want it to appear that he was trying to use the Stern show. So it was actually the producers who pushed Stamos and said, get Ronnie, he's perfect for this scene.
So I would almost argue that the role was modeled after you and not the other way around, Ronnie. Like maybe they heard you on the show and said, hey, we need a guy like that. Maybe. And they're literally getting you to do it.
Well, Stamos knows my routine. I've hung out with Stamos in the club. So
you're just going to recreate what you did with Stamos previously, basically?
I'll just recreate whatever I do whenever I go.
Will you stick to the script that they give you, or will you feel like room to ad-lib a little bit?
Well, I'll talk it over with them, see what they think.
They said they're going to get Ronnie's input today. They want to see what he's most comfortable saying, although we all know. But
Are you
Yeah!
Are you excited for the role?
Yeah, it's cool. I think it'll be cool.
Do you see the potential to break out Let's Fuck Some Whores?
Nah.
You don't think it's right for this?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. You never know.
What if they water it down for PG and it's Let's Bang Some Whores?
No, I don't think this movie is a PG movie. I really don't.
Have you been thinking about other like catchphrases you may want to throw in there, or you just again gonna go with whatever they give you?
Well, whoa, stop the clock might come in there. You never know. Who knows?
Good one.
You know. You never know.
And Gary, you said there's sort of a bigger picture thing going on with, I guess, everyone working on outside projects, and maybe this falls into that.
Yeah, I just think that what Howard hears is like somebody's doing this movie, somebody's doing that movie, somebody's doing a show on the web, somebody's doing a block party, somebody's doing an eat and greet, and it all becomes one thing to him.
Richard, you've done a bunch of films, actually. Howard talked about that today and made a joke how like you wouldn't turn down any role you were offered.
He was in a big film, though. He was in a legitimately big film.
Yeah, the White Castle film.
Well, Harold and Kumar escaped from Guantanamo Bay. Yeah.
It's always weird when I'm sitting at home and that pops up on HBO and I just see Richard walking by in a KKK hat.
And there's another movie I was in that's been on Showtime a lot in the last month or two called Albino Farm. And a lot of horror
I've seen
fans.
that at least 100 times.
Are you sort of the go-to albino kind of guy?
Well, now that
I am very
Edgar Winter's very sick, they get Richard.
But when you hear this movie's out and Bigfoot's doing it, and I guess this is the movie Sal got his teeth done for, we found out today, and you're in it as well. Do you think twice about doing it, or are you just like, you know what, sounds cool, it's during off time for the show, so I'll give it a shot?
You know what? This is there's a huge crew on this movie. It's got a decent budget from what I've heard, and they made me a really good offer, and I'm happy to do it. So yeah, I mean, if I had to go to like Arizona to get paid $5 for a movie, I wouldn't do it. I want to make sure it's something legitimate, and it's definitely a legitimate movie.
Gary, do you blame Ronnie, Richard, Benji if he gets that role, whatever, for taking these roles outside of the show and being in these films?
No, it depends on what the roles are. I think there's a big difference between being Benji from the Howard Stern Show or being the weird guy on the corner. Do you know what I mean? I guess you'd have to take it part by part and figure it out.
I actually got to be in a movie that Maria Menounos' boyfriend, Kevin, directed that's going to be coming out soon, too, called Serial Buddies.
How many films have you been in?
I don't know. My film career started with Jodie Foster's Contact.
Is that
back
true?
Yeah, but I was one of the people running away from the explosion and when one of these spaceships blows up or something. And then I got to be in Tom Hanks's From the Earth to the Moon. I was hippie smoking in laundromat parking lot.
I have to say, in the history of the show, probably the greatest role that anybody on the show's ever gotten ended up on the cutting room floor, but I saw it because Cameron Crowe sent it to me. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach had a scene with Tom Cruise in Jerry Maguire. I remember Cameron Crowe called me, said, I want him. They flew him out, and I saw the scene. He was supposed to be a wacko fan, but I wish if they could do the DVD extras just to see Kenneth Keith Kallenbach acting with Tom Cruise is worth the price.
I went to see that movie to see Kenneth Keith because I remember you guys talked about it on the air, and I was like, where in the hell was he?
Derek in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, you guys will know this more than I will, but Howard seems to be pretty jealous, and guys like Ronnie and even Stuttering John, when he got his part, if he doesn't have anything to do with getting them those roles, he seems to be angry, and not just the roles, but the job for John. He seems to take it as an angry, he'll get Eric a job, Eric the midget or Eric the actor, and he'll help those guys. And that's all fine and dandy because he's part of it. But when you guys do these things, he just seems to be jealous and angry of these guys in this situation. I hope Ronnie's movie is a success. I'll go see it just because he's in it.
Derek, I could tell you, just because I talk to Howard a lot, it absolutely 100% is not jealousy. That's not what it is. I know there was we had an incident one time where Wings, the show Wings, called Howard and asked Howard to be on the show. Howard said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just, I'm protecting my brand. I'm not going to be on Wings. So unbeknownst to Howard, they turned around and they just called Stuttering John. And Stuttering John took the part. Now, whether John knew Howard had been offered or not, I don't think that was the case. But I know that when it came out, Howard was pissed. And his feeling was like, well, if I'm not going to do this, if I'm not going to put all this stuff out there, if I'm not going to sort of take every bit, but everybody around me does, in a sense, he feels that's tarnishing the brand. But that is probably more the explanation. Jealousy has zero to do with it.
Ronnie, have you ever sensed any jealousy coming from Howard?
Come on. Are you kidding me? How can he be jealous of me? Are you kidding me?
That's a great point.
It is a great point.
No, I just said that. It's a great point.
Yeah, it is a great point. I just feel I always run things by him before I do anything.
Has he ever told you no? Because I think running things by him could be difficult because he doesn't want to be the bad guy.
I could tell when he'll give me an answer he doesn't think it's a great idea, but if you want to do it,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do it, but if you want to do it, that's fine.
Right, and he didn't say anything about this. He did, with Stamos calling me, he thought, it was kind of strange. I thought it was, dude. Like I said, I got the text message from John Friday night at 1:00 in the morning. So
Ronnie came to me and he said, "Is this Stamos' number or somebody pranking me?"
I knew it was his number, but I thought maybe somebody got his phone because I know twice already he's lost his phone. And he has to get a new phone and change his number and everything. But I thought for sure this was something kind of scam. So And he also asked me for Robin's address because he wanted to send us something, and I wouldn't give it to him until I talked to Robin, and I wanted to make sure it was him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I just wouldn't give it out Robin's address to anybody. If we thought somebody lost his phone or whatever. But then when they started calling me about all this, I knew it was legit.
How do you approach Howard about it?
I go to him and I just talk to him.
But is it like
I'm not afraid to talk to him.
Are you driving at the time, or do you sit?
No, usually if we're walking up in the morning in the elevator or whatever, I'll talk to him in the car. We both, I have no problem talking to him. It's 27 years, man. It's a long time. You don't hold anything back. You should know that, Gary.
I hold plenty back.
Jim in Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Ronnie, if you got offered a big movie role with a pretty good payday, but you had to quit Howard, would you do that?
No, I've said that a million times. I wouldn't. He comes first no matter what. And I work all my schedules around anything that I do. I work around him where I'm there for him first, and then like with America's Got Talent, we had block party shows that I didn't attend because I had to be with him in Los Angeles or San Francisco. So he comes first no matter what, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am. So.
Unless there's a guy that's going to suck your cock for $1 million. For that, you said you would ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, well, I'd have to, man. How could I ever face the fucking people around here ever again?
How do you juggle your schedule, Ronnie, now with the film roles, with Howard, AGT, the block parties? You're a busy guy.
Yeah, well, it seems to work out where it's, it's on off days from the show, which is okay.
But let's go to the Henry Hill page. So, first of all, you should know, I'm listening to 1010 Wins this morning. They must be reading right off of TMZ, because they said Henry Hill did this, he did that. And they go, in later years, he redeemed himself, and even was a frequent guest on the Howard Stern Show. That's what they say on TMZ. Or, on 1010 Wins.
They said in the first. But how is that a reform?
Well, I think he reformed and he appeared on the show. I think they're mutually exclusive.
Right.
Let me just mention, of course, that frequent guest of the Howard Stern Show, Henry Hill, has died.
I didn't see that yet.
Henry was 69 years old. And as you know, Henry Hill was a mobster. He was the guy they based the movie Goodfellas on.
Yeah, in fact, I just watched Goodfellas again after having not seen it for a long time.
Right.
Such a good movie.
I loved having Henry on the show, and I loved hearing his mob stories, but Henry was a despicable guy. I mean, he has killed people. He took a shortcut in life. He
didn't want the straight and narrow.
No.
Didn't like it at all.
Yeah. And it's so weird. We got so many different Henrys, like... I'm remembering times when, like, Henry would be really drunk, but then the performance or the call before that would be, I quit drinking for 7 months. And, there was no substance to the guy. You never really realized he was a pathological liar. He would just go, I don't drink anymore. I haven't had a drink in 7 months. And then the next thing you know, he's in jail for drunk something
right,
or
drunk
other.
and reckless or whatever.
Yeah. And he was always trying these businesses out, like I remember one time he came in and he had paintings that he was selling.
I think I have one of those.
Yeah, awful, awful paintings. And he'd go, why are you making fun of my paintings, Howard?
Yeah, it was just like giving a monkey a brush.
Yeah, and then he had a spaghetti sauce business, which to me was so disgusting because just associating Henry with spaghetti sauce, because spaghetti sauce looks like blood, and Henry has shed the blood of people, and he was just out of his fucking mind. I remember years ago, this was 1996. Henry Hill was on the phone. And Rob and I said to him, Henry, you think you're going to hell? And he now that he's dead, I'm sure he's got to be in hell. But
if there is one.
If there is one.
And they must have made it for him.
Of course. And he was convinced he would not go to hell.
Let me ask you, do you think you're going to hell when you die?
Nope, I don't think so, Howard.
Really?
How did you redeem yourself?
now, describe to me how you're not going to hell.
I've changed my life, Howard.
Oh, man.
And you no longer have to pay for anything you did?
What about all the people you messed up?
Well, I've straightened my life out, Howard. 15 years. It was 15 years ago this month.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Come on,
That's stuff you can't erase. It doesn't go off the ledger book.
That's why you're drinking. You're filled with guilt. You're racked with guilt, I guess.
I don't drink anymore.
Really?
7 months, Howard.
He doesn't drink anymore.
Yeah, I mean, but it was months he would go.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't drink anymore, but then he'd show up and then he'd be like,
Ma'am, I want to come on macchiato, please. Why you look at me in that certain place?
You were doing so well after the Howard Stern show. What happened?
I want to come on macchiato. Why are you picking at
that was one of my favorite bits. Not a bit, it's real
It wasn't
life.
a bit.
But what was so great about it was Lisa G. We were pretty new here at Sirius. She goes downstairs and she is trying to interview Henry Hill, and he's out front and he's laying in a planter, like vomiting on himself. And he keeps screaming over and over again, and it's hard to understand. He's saying there, I want a caramel macchiato from Starbucks.
Right.
And somehow, I guess Lisa wanted to hear a very drunk Henry Hill coming on to her. She goes, I'm disgusted with you. This man just said that he wanted to come on my shoulder.
Yeah, she considered it sexual harassment.
Right, and she said, Henry Hill said he wanted to come on my face. And I said, Lisa, he's saying he wants a caramel macchiato. It was so great, and Lisa was like, oh, I don't know how I heard that.
Ma'am, I want to come on macchiato, please. Why you look at me in that certain place?
You were doing so well after the Howard Stern show. What happened?
I want to come on macchiato.
Lisa's never been a war correspondent. This is the closest she's come.
This is the front line.
This is the front line, and it really is.
You going home?
Miss Ham.
So that was a funny moment, and
I remember that one time we went out to Vegas and Henry came out there, and he sort of like stalked us.
Yeah, he wanted to get on the air, and he was mad that we weren't putting him on as much. But I mean, how much Henry could you take?
Yeah, but he would go to the same restaurants we were having dinner in, and then he'd get a table and he would just stare.
Yeah, and I would say to Henry, Henry, I do a radio show. Like, there's no other show in America putting you on. I'm the only one putting you on. So give me a break. It's not like I haven't done anything for you.
That laugh.
Henry, carrying on with this theme, I was like, hey, Henry, when you die, you're going to hell. And he, one time, I don't know, he was wasted, and I guess he was talking about some of the people he killed.
Do you think you drink to forget all the people you killed?
I got a trail of bodies. I'm going to give you a trail from Rockville Center Links.
You got. Yeah, I know where Rockville Center Links is. You buried a body there?
Yeah, 2 of them.
2 of them? Have you ever?
He's laughing.
That laugh.
He buried 2 bodies on the Rockville Center Links golf course.
Have you ever?
And then we're going to start east, I guess. Wait, to Canarsie.
Wait, Henry. You're saying you killed you killed 2 people and buried them on the Rockville Center Links? Where?
Yes.
Where in the Rockville Center Links? What?
What? The 4th hole. 4.
The 4th hole? What is this?
The 4th hole?
What are you saying? The 4th hole? Henry.
What?
This is why Ray Liotta is such a great actor. He had that laugh down in that movie.
Down perfectly. Even in the movie, when you're watching it, Henry never admits to doing anything besides robbing and stealing and burying the bodies after other people shot them or killed them.
Right.
But, he's certainly willing to hang out with murderers.
Yeah.
4th hole?
The 4th hole.
No, come on, be honest with me. Tell me where.
Under the green. I swear to you.
Under the green?
Who were the 2 bodies?
They were stockbrokers.
Stockbrokers. They must have screwed him over in some deal.
Right. They gave him money and they didn't make money for them. Then they killed him.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many Henry moments from our show. I don't even know where to begin. And the other weird thing is, too, this is a guy who betrayed the mob. And there were so many questions like, Henry decided to come out of witness protection. He decided that he was just going to live his life. And he didn't care that there were mobsters who were supposedly looking for him. He was like, fuck it, I'm living my life. I don't want to be in hiding anymore. And so, like, when you were with him, like Gary describes one time he was standing next to Henry at some appearance. Henry showed up, and he's like, Henry, I don't want to stand near you. If this is the day the mob decides to get vengeance.
It was also 1994. You know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah, you didn't know. And you still didn't know. And, like, and like, you just wonder, like, who are the, like John Hein was saying to me, who are the people who decide to kill Henry, and who are the people who decided they didn't care about Henry anymore, you know?
Well, I think everybody was either in jail or dead.
Yeah, but
at a certain point.
But there's always still a mob. I'm sure there's a mob now. But
well, no, they had really busted it up, and you know, a whole new organization had to spring up, and they had no real ties to Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that whole era that Henry was in was kind of taken apart.
So, Henry, you think you're done for the day, or are you going to come back up?
Yeah, I think this was when Henry was kicked out of Del Fresco's. He tried to get in there and hang out at the restaurant, and I think they kicked him out of the place.
You know me. You know me, man.
And?
I pay my fucking way. No, these are cold.
Have you ever been that drunk in your life?
Never.
Yeah. I think one time I was, but I was unconscious.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, you can't stay awake and talk.
Henry could.
They must.
Well, I imagine they are. Here, Henry, zip up your coat.
Nah.
Zip up your coat. Henry.
Fucking old lady.
Come on, Henry, zip up your coat. Come on.
I have a fucking wife.
And the other thing is, somehow Henry still got women.
Yeah, isn't that insulting to women? I mean, like Henry, like in that condition, had a woman taking care of him like a mommy. It was amazing. He had women.
You don't have a wife, remember? He would have you. Here. Zip up your coat, Henry. You're going to freeze.
It's cold as hell out, Henry.
Here, hold this a second.
Oh, there's Paulie. Now, Paulie used to call in all the time and fight with Henry.
Right.
Paulie, you had some of the most legendary phone calls.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I mean,
This
is a good day for you.
Yeah, this is. Are you happy Henry's gone, or are you going to miss him in some weird way? You were kind of linked to him.
No, when I saw it online last night, it kind of put a smile on my face.
Isn't it amazing to you that the mob never actually kept their promise of killing him? Like they once he came out of the hiding, that they never went after him.
No, not really, because Robin was right on with what she said. You know, everything broke up. It just wasn't the same as it was back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. After he did his ratting on everybody, everything just seemed to disband, and everybody kind of went their own way. Sure, there was still a mob, but wasn't as strong as it was. So Robin was right on.
Paulie, why did you hate Henry so much? What was the thought there? Because he was a rat, right?
Well, first and foremost, yes. Being a rat and a stool pigeon and a mutt, Henry never, ever killed anybody. Henry was a delivery boy. He was a gopher. Tommy would say, go pick up our food down at Don Pep on Liberty Avenue by the racetrack, and, you know, that's what he would do.
But, Paulie, you would think that, so in other words, when he wrote the book, or somebody wrote that book, and they based it on his life, you feel he embellished on the truth and made himself to be a bigger player in the mob than he really was.
Absolutely. I mean, they glamorized Henry in that movie tremendously. But, yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah,
I mean, Henry, do you think Henry lied when he said he was in on the Lufthansa heist?
heist?
Physically on it?
Like, do you think he was actually a part of the heist?
In the background, sure, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, he could have been. He could have made a couple of bucks on it, but not to actually physically go to the airport and steal the money. No, he was just around, and with you being around, you had some perks. And Tommy had money, and Jimmy had money, and you know, if you're around the money, they're going to spread the wealth.
Right. So he was a guy who really was immortalized in that movie Goodfellas, and made it seem like he was one of the big players, even though he wasn't full Italian. You know, he would have been a big mob guy. Made man. He makes it seem that way. Yeah. So is there anything positive you have to say about Henry Hill's death? I mean, is there anything that you want to say about the man that you liked?
Let me think for second. No.
No. All right, Paulie. There you go. Paulie, who called in every time Henry was on. Paulie was on.
Yes.
And Henry would go, hang up on this guy. Hang up on him.
Legendary fights.
Because he was afraid to hear the truth, and he knew I was the only one, and I think I'm the only one left who knew that crew, who hung out with that crew, who knew Tommy and Stax and Henry and the whole mishpucha, you know.
You wanted to fight him. I remember that.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought we were going to put together a nice fight where I could just punch him right in his face.
Yeah, Henry was up for
a couple of rounds.
Henry would say to me, "Okay, I'll do it," and I think he was sincere. He said he would fight you, but I was afraid.
He never showed up. When I came to the studio, he was supposed to be there that time. That I was interviewed, and it was just me in the studio alone, and it was a great time. It was a pleasure meeting everybody, but he just never showed, and I couldn't make it to Vegas that time he was there. So, I don't miss Henry. If somebody wants to hear something and get a good book out of something, I got a ton of stories and a ton of anecdotes that
all right, Paulie.
I would share.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Not because Henry's gone, but congratulations on your AGT, and Robin, feel better, and good luck to everybody.
All right, Paulie, later.
Thanks,
That's Paulie, who was Henry's arch nemesis. And it was really good stuff, too.
Gary.
Yes.
May I talk to you about eulogizing Henry Hill this morning?
Yeah.
I heard you mention or I actually heard Howard say, and you guys go back and forth about how difficult it is to be respectful of a guest who's such a despicable person.
Well, I mean, he probably was involved in the murders of people. That's something that you can never dismiss.
Right.
We put him on our show a lot, and he seemed to be remorseful about it. He was a very tortured soul. But yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, usually, even if you're full of shit, when you're eulogizing somebody, you can start with, he was a good guy.
Right.
But it's hard to say that about. I didn't know Henry well enough. I can't say Henry was a good guy because I met him after he did a bunch of stuff that was really bad. The guy I knew later on in life wasn't even that good a guy. He was a nice guy, but he could get drunk and belligerent and all that stuff. So he was an interesting guy. When he was sober, he was a great guy. There's something nice I can say about him. When Henry was sober, he was a pretty nice guy. There's guests that I personally don't like, and I'm not going to tell you who they are, but there's guests that I personally don't like that I book on the show. But I got to do what's best for the show.
And it'll keep coming and coming.
That's right.
Just like the prep never stops for this show.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. What's the deal? Like, do him and Kimmel know or like each other, or is it just?
Yeah,
like
are they rivals?
Well, I'm wondering because I know Jimmy hates Leno, and I know he loves Letterman. But
where does he stand on?
But I'd also like to know what Jimmy's take is. You should. Craig Ferguson? Do you like Craig Ferguson? Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing for me. Some of these late night guys like each other, even though they compete against each other.
I know he's good friends with Conan. That's an interesting thing. Who are you good friends with? Who do you hate? Who do you?
And why?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, I wonder if they ever talk to each other. Like, has he ever called another talk show host for advice?
Yeah, he called Leno.
I called you too, right?
He called me for advice. Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon will be in here pretty soon. I'm anxious to talk to him. I saw a thing on the internet that was so good. I got to talk to him about it. They have, I don't know how you find the link. Maybe howardstern.com can put it up there. They're pretty good about that. But it's a link to his Saturday Night Live audition. When Jimmy Fallon, when anyone gets hired for Saturday Night Live, you have to audition in a room for. It's almost like America's Got Talent in Vegas. You know, there's just like 5 or 6 people in the room.
And no audience.
No audience, and supposedly you never get any laughs, but you'll see on Jimmy's he does. It was Lorne Michaels laughing, but his audition was so incredible. What he did was, he did about 10 impressions or 15 impressions, but what he did that I loved is he kept them real short, and so you never got bored. Mm-hmm. And then he picked up his guitar and started doing some singing impressions. But again, just like little it almost looked like he was just ad-libbing them. It was a very relaxed audition. And as I'm watching it about the first or second song, and I go, no wonder this guy got the job. I mean, his audition, if you ever want to see a tape on how to audition for Saturday Night Live, there can't be a better audition tape than this. Now, I don't know how that stuff gets out there, if NBC put it out or what, but it is fantastic.
Maybe they're trying to show. Maybe they've been getting a lot of bad auditions, and they thought maybe we got to show a good
Maybe. I don't know. But, man, it was just incredible. And, maybe I sensed a little bit of nervousness on his part in the beginning, but not really. I mean, he just seemed real confident for a young guy.
Well, that's part of the trick of stand-up.
Yeah.
You got to be confident.
Hey, Jimmy. Is Jimmy here? I wonder if Jimmy would want to say hi to David Letterman.
Do they speak? Are they friends?
Should we try that? I'll try that for a second. See how that goes. Jimmy Fallon is the host of Late Night. Is that his? What's the name of your show, Jimmy? Is it Late Night? What is the name of Jimmy's show?
It is Late Night.
Late Night, right? Yeah.
It's Late Night. Hey, everybody.
Hey, man.
With all these shows, you could get confused.
Real quick, do you want to say hi to David Letterman?
No.
No? You didn't hear him? You don't want to say hi to Dave?
Yeah, I can say hi to Dave.
Dave, are you there?
Yeah, Jimmy, good morning.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Dave is in Chicago. Good. He just was on our show. I thought because you're both late night hosts, you'd want to...
Nice to be talking to one of the twins again.
The twins?
The twins?
Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. Sure, I call them the twins.
Yeah, what? You do. That's right.
I do. Does he?
The twins, sure.
Yeah. Dave, just real quick, because Jimmy's here. He's got limited time. I just wanted to give you a chance to say, are you friends with Dave, or are you an enemy of his because you're with the Jay Leno camp and you're on NBC?
No. I mean, if anything, we're friends. Yeah.
You're friends.
Yeah, I've been on the show a bunch of times.
Jimmy says you're his friend.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate that.
Anything you want to say to Jimmy?
Well, I was going to say, first of all, Howard, I just, something I forgot to mention before, I love that sound buzzard on AGT.
No, but I mean to Jimmy, not AGT.
Oh.
No, okay, all right.
Well, just a reminder, I just want to say that to Jimmy that Jay Leno is still a big chin douchebag. I'd love to, buy him a hoodie and have him troll around George Zimmerman's neighborhood.
Well, all right, listen, you're obviously bitter. All right, thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's David Letterman.
David Letterman.
David Letterman, the real David Letterman.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, why would he say that? That's so, it's
you know
topical.
what it is? He's so much looser on our show than his own show.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
I think it's satellite. That just loosens him right up.
I was telling everyone, now, who put out your audition for Saturday Night Live? Do you put that out? Or, I mean, you obviously didn't have it. Who put that out on the internet?
It's weird because that was out... It was out on they put out like a DVD, like a best of DVD thing, which they do for some of the cast members.
And I'm sure you didn't object because, to me, it's almost like a primer, or is it a primer? But it's almost like a lesson in how to audition for Saturday Night Live. It's about 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's this quick 8 minutes. What you did effectively that I thought was so tremendous, you quickly ran through your impressions. You didn't allow them to get bored.
Yeah, I did, because you know what happened is I had this I had the stand-up act, and it wasn't working. It wasn't funny, and I was telling people kind of who I was doing before I did the impression.
Right.
Like the old way to do impressions, you go like, and now, ladies and gentlemen, here's James Cagney.
Right.
You dirty rat, and then you do the impression. So this one I go, I'm not going to tell you who I'm doing.
That's what I loved. You never once said, here's who it is, and either you got it or you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, clearly I'm doing Bill Cosby.
Do you remember, have you gone back and watched that audition?
I just saw the outfit I was wearing on a clip, like on the web. I'm like, oh, because I didn't know what people...
I thought you looked really handsome. First of all, you seemed more chiseled. Like you were younger, kind of physique. You were very thin.
Wasn't as doughy.
You weren't as doughy. What happened? I mean,
he got comfortable. He got rich.
Did you get married? Is that what happened? And you just got doughy.
Before I got married, I just got doughy. I don't know what happened. I just got. But maybe that'll just keep me younger looking.
It's funny you say that because I see a guy auditioning, and you look like one of these ripped kind of almost like a model type physique. And you have gained a few. I mean, you're not fat by any means. But.
No. I was never in shape, but I was skinny. I was like if I wanted to have the body I looked up to, it would be Mick Jagger's.
Right.
It wouldn't be.
Me too.
I don't want a giant. I don't want big muscles. I don't want Jersey Shore. I don't want Joe Piscopo.
Right. I look at Mick Jagger and I go, boy, I'd like to be that thin.
That's the
dude. It seems that that's the one physique you can keep up because look at all those big muscle guys now.
I cannot
They're
lose
all
weight.
saggy.
I used to be. Yeah, right. He actually looks pretty good. I used to be able to lose weight like that.
Yeah.
You know, I just have. I'm starving myself because I bought all these new clothes for America's Got Talent and they're going live and I can't lose a pound, and I'm telling you, I'm not eating anything.
But that's the way to do it. But are you working out?
Yeah, I go running. Yesterday, I was so fucking tired, and I go to Central Park. I'm running around like a lunatic.
No, it's the dumbest thing. I'm downloading apps to make me run. And I go, this is the dumbest thing. I can't believe I'm downloading an app that says, go run.
But do you run? I mean,
no,
do you actually
I have
do
the
it?
app.
You have an app?
Yeah, I have an app that says run.
Only the app could exercise for you.
Should you start running... Then you would have the app and you'd be all prepared. And I guess you would log all your mileage and all that kind of thing.
I had a treadmill. I bought a treadmill, which is a big mistake.
Right.
Because you never use it. It's the dumbest investment I ever had.
It becomes a hanger for clothes.
Right. It's very expensive.
At one point I had that and I had a rowing machine because I heard rowing machine you get a lot of...
Rowing is supposed to be great.
So rowing machines both had dust on them. I would go in, I'd put on your show, and I'd listen to your show and try to row like I'm in a rowing team in Poet Society at Harvard. This is the dumbest thing.
30-something years ago when I started this show, I always pictured a guy in his car listening to it, never on his rowing machine.
Oh, it's so lame. It's so. I wish I'm telling you now because I don't do it anymore. But at one point, I had gloves, so I can grip. I can grip the rowing machine.
Right.
And it was just so dumb and a waste. But then I had a treadmill, and I ran on the treadmill. And maybe I'm just, maybe it's because I'm just so doughy. I made a lot of noise, and the neighbor comes up and knocks on my door, which I don't want. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right. So you kept the machines in your apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And I imagine it just wreaked havoc because those things are very loud. To have them in an apartment is outrageous.
Yeah.
And you're just pounding.
I'm just pounding. It was like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. My aunt used to have a guy that lived above her in Brooklyn who used to chop up pills every morning.
Right.
And you could hear him, and that was the alarm clock because he couldn't swallow his pills. And you go, that's her alarm clock. So I'm running on the thing, and I understand.
Right.
But it's not like I'm not up at like 6 in the morning pounding.
Right.
This is like 10.
So what are you going to do if you're getting doughy? Are you cutting back on your calories?
I don't know what to do.
You don't. It's horrible.
It's a thing I have to embrace because I don't know what to do.
But
I eat pretty well.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
Like, did you have a breakfast this morning?
I had some oatmeal this morning.
Oatmeal. That's it.
That's
Just oatmeal.
good.
That's good.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm normally not up at this point.
Right, that's true.
But
so you'll eat a lot today.
What time do you normally get up?
Like last night I had a Philly cheesesteak on the way back. I was on QVC last night.
Yeah, now I would think you would not go on QVC.
Well,
that it wouldn't be cool, so to speak.
Oh, that's why I just want to see what it is.
Right.
I want to go to this thing because I want to sell this record.
All right, so you've got a new record out.
Yeah.
Why would you, if you go on QVC, I happen to know something about this, you've got to give them a cut of everything you sell, right?
Yeah, well, I'm giving everyone a cut anyway.
You are?
I mean, NBC's getting more money than I'm getting for this.
Because a lot of the stuff on the CD are performances that you did on television.
Yeah.
And so they have the rights to it.
Yep.
So they're going to get a cut, and QVC's going to get a cut.
And and then the record label gets a cut, and then every guest star on the album.
Why put it out? Where do you get money up front? How do you make any money with this thing?
I really don't make it. The way I do it, I think in the future somehow I'll make money. Like more people will watch my show, or more people will know who I am, or what the things we do on our show.
That is actually your strategy with your show. Because you're on late at night, 12:30 at night, a lot of people don't get to stay up and watch it. And I know that you make everything available on the internet. And it's true. I mean, those clips do go viral and they go big.
But then they have to take them down.
What do you mean?
Well, I think it's a Writers Guild thing.
Right.
You know, remember when the Writers Guild had the strike? They had a thing about internet rights and all this stuff. So we're only allowed to put certain sketches up for like 2 months.
Oh, and then otherwise they'd have to be paid or something like that.
Yes. And NBC doesn't want to pay for that, which is fine, but it's a bummer for the writers who want to see their sketches on it.
But it is true. I mean, I really do. You know, I see more of your show on the internet.
Yeah, which a lot of people do, or in a taxi cab or something.
Did you think when I appeared on your show the last time that I was overly rude to Mick Taylor of the Rolling Stones?
Absolutely not.
Was there any fallout from that? I mean, because I was kidding him about leaving the Rolling Stones, but I did it lovingly. I do love Mick Taylor.
No, as I was leaving, I said goodbye to him, and I gave him like a man hug, and he came in and he goes, I'm sorry about my friend over there. Next time I'd love to hear you talk more.
So he wasn't upset with me, was he?
No, not at all.
He was a good sport.
Great sport, totally laughing. Some people on my staff was like, that was pretty harsh. I was like,
yeah, I got a lot of feedback where people said, wow, you really ripped Mick Taylor a new asshole.
Oh, no, in fact, I felt like you guys had done that before.
You know, I had a disappointing moment with your show because I really enjoyed my last appearance. I had a great time.
Yeah.
But you and I broke into a song, a Rolling Stones song. We sang to the audience in the commercial break, and I had a feeling you would include that somehow. Or you can't include that because you don't have the rights to the song? Is that it? What happened there? There was no interest in airing that?
I didn't want to air it.
Why?
Because you're now a judge of singing.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I know I'm not a good singer.
Yeah, but I don't want to put that out just since your debut.
I thought that was a fun, spontaneous moment.
I could put that up.
Well,
no one told us that. I was ready to put up, and I go, you know what?
Maybe Howard doesn't want that.
Maybe he doesn't want this. It was a commercial break. He's a singing judge now.
I see. You were protecting me.
I was trying to protect you.
I so don't know from that. You know, I don't protect anybody.
I said, well, maybe he doesn't want that because now he's got to be telling someone, hey, you sing awful.
You're a nice guy like that. You do protect your guests.
I try to. I do up to a point, where it's like as much as I can. If you're going to be rude to me, then I won't do anything. I'm just like, I'll let you sing.
It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, what am I going to do? But it's like, I think for the most part, I'm happy you're doing the show, and it's all just kudos for me and our show.
Who are you friendly with in terms of other talk shows? Let me get this, because the landscape, and I want you to be honest, I don't want you to be diplomatic.
Yeah.
I know you're friends with Jay Leno. You called him when you had to interview Obama. You got advice from him, as you said, and you got advice from me. And
I got advice from Barbara Walters, too.
Right.
Yeah.
But Conan is a close friend of yours, right?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really...
Not anymore?
No, we were never close.
Oh, okay. I thought you were friendly with Conan.
I'm friendly with him. Yeah, we're not friends.
Did you not... Is he upset that you took over his whole time slot? No. But is he upset that you side with Leno in the big feud?
Nothing to me. He's come on the show. I mean, there's no sense. I mean, I'm not really part of that whole thing. So.
Oh, I thought you were friends with him.
With who?
With Conan.
No, I'm friends with him. No, I'm not close.
No.
I'm not close really with any of the hosts.
You're a hard guy to get close to. I've tried to hang out with you. It's impossible. You really want nothing to do with me.
You really what did you say? You were telling us a story about how you thought you were with him and then he left you and went to somebody else?
No. I ran into Jimmy when I was in Los Angeles, and he came over to the table, and we were eating together. He was having a smoothie, and I was eating a salad or something, and I was with my wife, and then... he quickly got up after a while to leave, and it was because Lorne Michaels and a whole power table were waiting for him somewhere else.
That power table converged.
You are a very social guy.
Beckham was there, yeah.
Yes. Beckham was by the pool.
Enjoying the water, Jimmy.
Yeah, he didn't talk to me because you know me.
How cool is that guy? He was wearing a ski hat in the pool.
Well, you're saying it in a nice way, but you're really making fun of him the way I am. Beckham is there. It was 900 degrees in L.A. We're sitting by a pool.
Leather jacket.
The fucker's got a leather jacket on, and he's got a ski hat.
Like a little jaunty.
Yeah, and even like my wife and I are sitting there go, look at this fucking guy. Is he a poser or what? I didn't know who he was.
He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, but I didn't recognize him as Beckham, but I just said, look at this guy. He wants so much goddamn attention. He couldn't bring more attention to himself.
But why would you sit by the pool if you're wearing a leather jacket and a hat?
Right. So is that cool? I think it's not cool.
I don't know. I mean, well, sure. I don't know. I could never pull that off. You would make fun of me so bad if I rolled up to the pool and said, Howard, Beth.
And you're wearing your shorts and a leather jacket.
And a leather motorcycle jacket and a ski hat.
That's a hard look to pull off.
I'd be like, I'm hanging out with the Edge.
But you do have, you see, you have played it where you are friendly with a lot of celebrities. You were just at the Drew Barrymore wedding.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now that was some wedding, right?
Gorgeous.
And there were a lot of famous people there.
There was a lot of people there, yeah. Well, so there's just a lot of people there.
Yeah, but a lot of famous people there. Who was at the wedding, and how much fun did we have?
It was good. It was fun. It was, you know, I don't know.
Cameron Diaz was there.
Cameron Diaz was there.
Is she hot in person?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous?
Yeah.
Hotter in the movies than in real life?
No, she's very pretty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I've known her for a long time. So
right.
She's friends with my wife.
Oh, no, that's right. Your wife's a big shot. That's right. Your wife's a big shot.
She's not a big shot.
What kind of big shot is she?
She's some sort of producer.
She produced. She works with Drew. They became Flower Films, like the partner, and so they did like Donnie Darko and Charlie's Angels, and it's just a bunch of other movies.
Is the marriage gonna last between Drew Barrymore and this guy? I say no. What do you say?
I say yes.
Really?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Her track record is poor.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, I think she would agree.
Did you sit her down?
Do you really go with, like, this is a serious wedding?
Did you sit her down and say, "Listen, honey"?
I'm such a mush though at these things. I go to these things. I go. I got to go to this wedding. I don't want to talk. I just want to go and enjoy the wedding, and it's good. And so it's another wedding, and I've been to so many weddings. And I used to be an altar boy, so I served mass. I served weddings.
Right.
But then I get there, and it's just really emotional.
Yeah, and you cry.
I start to fill up.
You're a good man.
I'm worse than any of these people. Like I can't even look at Cameron Diaz. She's not crying. I'm filling up, going, and no one even at the altar.
No one cries at
There's a rabbi talking. No. I'm not even
just
Jewish.
Being in the building.
Not even Jewish. He's saying words. I don't even say anything.
But nobody cries.
Yeah, right. I'm crying. Like, that's beautiful.
But nobody cries at a Drew Barrymore wedding. I mean, unless you're the groom's parents. I mean, really.
I was like, I got into it, and then I was just like, and I wasn't even drinking at this point.
Talk me through this. When you're invited to a high-profile wedding, like a Drew Barrymore wedding, and I would imagine that was fun. What do you get Drew Barrymore for a wedding gift? I mean, do you give her cash, or you just didn't even give her anything? Your mere presence.
I didn't give her anything. I really didn't.
Wow. So fucked up.
I got to ask Nancy. Maybe we did give her something. We had to give her something, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
I had to travel.
That's your gift.
I mean, don't you hate that?
It's the gift of you.
When you have to, it's a destination wedding.
Yeah.
And you work for a living.
Yes.
So I have to take off of my work.
Right.
And fly to where you're getting married.
and then give
you a gift. And then if they get divorced the week after, I don't want the gift back.
Right.
I want my time back.
That's right.
I want my tears back.
Yeah, exactly. All the emotion you vested in this thing.
I really put a lot into this.
But really, you do have to get a gift of some sort.
I do, right?
Yeah,
But don't you have there's a window? I think there's a window.
Yeah, you have a year, right?
1 year.
Ann Landers said it was 1 year. I read that column.
Ann Landers.
Religiously. Yeah, she said 1 year.
So I have 1 year. Well, I'll work on something. Oh my gosh, I got her a present.
You did?
Yes.
What'd you get her?
Of course. What am I talking about?
Go ahead.
I got her a painting.
Oh.
Of her and Will.
Will's her husband.
Yes.
I see.
With there's this artist that my wife loves. Boussaint is her last name. I don't know, but she's like a folk artist, and she did like a heart with Drew, and it's a beautiful painting.
You commissioned a painting for her.
Yeah.
Now, what does something like that cost? I mean, it's got to be expensive.
I mean, Nancy handles this.
She handles it right. Good. That's why it's good to be married.
Yeah, but that could be a weird kind of gift, because if they don't like that kind of art.
It's true. I know. I don't like, but I think my wife knows Drew enough.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's not that big.
Is this the first Drew Barrymore wedding you've gone to, or have you been to others?
It's the first one I've been to.
First one you've been to. And what about your wife? Has she been to others?
She's been to a couple others.
And in her opinion, did she say, "Gee, this is the nicest one so far," or did she enjoy other Drew Barrymore weddings more?
No, definitely she liked this one.
She liked this one the best.
This one was the best. This one was good. And then you know what's funny? Because she loves to have a good time.
Right. She seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, but she's pregnant now.
Oh.
So she
is that well known that she's pregnant?
Wedding.
I don't know that anyone knows that.
Yeah, people know that.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Maybe you just broke news.
Oh, stop.
Wouldn't that be great?
No, it wouldn't be. It'd be no.
I'm picturing her taking your painting and hanging it next to the painting your wife got her of Tom Green and Drew Barrymore. Like there could be a whole hall of husbands. Don't you think that'd be kind of cool?
Yeah, like the Vatican. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, all those paintings.
Whenever you marry a guy, you have all new paintings from the Fallons.
No, but she had a band go up, and it was a fun. It was. I mean, she knows how to throw up. Great food.
Right.
It's good food. Which you know what happened is I don't look at the. Do you call it a menu when they tell you what's
right?
On
Nah, but it's like a menu. Right.
You can't order off it, but it's telling you what's going to happen with the food. And I go, so I'm eating the salad, and I just want to eat because I don't want to get too drunk and just do something ridiculous. So and just want to go home early. So I'm eating in this salad and this thing, and then there's fried chicken. So I eat all this fried chicken. I eat like 4 pieces of. I never had more fried chicken.
And don't you love when they serve something informal like fried chicken? It's so much better. Right.
It was great. And then they go, well, here's the steak course. I go, oh, I can't because I just ate all this fried chicken. What am I at? One of those Brazilian places?
Right.
You ever been to those places?
All you can eat?
Yeah. Where you
But it's all this different meat.
Yeah, you have to flip the card over to tell them to stop.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you have to flip the card to red because I'm just going like, why do you keep offering me this meat? I guess I'll take it. I mean, I'm not going to waste it. But then I'm like it's like a Flintstones.
It's gluttonous.
It's ridiculous. It's like medieval times.
It's like the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's like Game of Thrones.
Give me meat.
Are you watching it this season?
Oh yeah. I fucking love it.
I dropped out.
You dropped out of Game? Why?
I don't know. I couldn't put up the second episode. I don't get this.
In other words, there's too many characters, too much dialogue.
It's 150 characters. It's like Twitter. It's like 140. There's Peter Dinklage is just getting blowjobs left and right. And I go,
yeah. What world is this?
What is this?
That's why it's TV, it's fantasy.
Well, people at work, they go, no, this is the way it was back then. I go, it's fiction.
That's right.
It's a made-up world.
What do you mean
it's
back
like saying that's the way things are in Alice in Wonderland.
You mean just be magic?
Yeah, you eat a mushroom, you get things. Like, you're basing your fact on fiction. It's not even an argument. I can't even have this argument.
So who's at your table at the Drew Barrymore? I mean, imagine a powerful table of wonderful entertainers all making jokes. And like you say, you got to be on your game almost because you can't get too drunk. There's a lot of heavy hitters there.
Yeah, I was at Drew's table.
Oh.
So I was with Drew and Will
and
my
goodness.
wife Nancy. And Nancy had to get up and speak and say something.
Is she articulate, your wife? Are you embarrassed?
Did you help her with what she had to say?
I didn't. I tried to, and then I tried to give her a joke. It just didn't work.
What was the joke?
Well, I was going to say a joke about something like that. I don't know why. She's just so nervous doing this. I don't know why I tried to give her a joke. I said, well, at the end, say, look, now that we're family, Jimmy wants to stay at your parents' summer home this summer because they have a great summer home in Maine. It wasn't even that funny going into it.
That was a joke?
Yeah.
No wonder she didn't use it. What is that?
I think she did use it.
So it's you, Drew.
Yeah.
Who else is at the table?
Scarlett Johansson was there.
Scarlett Johansson's at the table.
No, it's not at the table. She was there.
What's she wearing?
They're all just look gorgeous. Everyone's dressed up nice for the
with
wedding.
the titties out and the whole thing, right?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Of course, what do you mean, I guess? What, you're not a man?
Well, I am a man, but what are you talking about? I don't know what that means.
Titty dress.
Well, they're flashing things.
Girls always have their titties out at these weddings.
I don't know. I didn't see
You're
that.
You're such a polite guy. You won't even look at their titties.
I didn't know.
They wear those gowns, with the titties.
I know you keep saying that, but I don't know what you're talking about. It's a gown.
It's a gown. All right.
Yeah.
And does Drew Barrymore wear white? Does she?
She wore white. It looked beautiful. There was
Virginal
Chanel.
white. Yeah.
Chanel is Will's family's in.
Oh, I see.
So everyone wore Chanel. Cameron, Chanel.
Well, I'm happy for her, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why shouldn't I?
I hope she's happy.
She was great. She was super happy, and it was at her home. I was at, so it was Montecito. I was in Montecito.
But the mother's not. Drew Barrymore doesn't get along with. I know the mother. I used to have her on the show all the time. She was a firecracker.
Yeah.
But the mother doesn't get to go to the wedding, right?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
don't think she was there. I didn't run into her.
You didn't see her walking Drew down the aisle?
You would have noticed.
No, I would have. You believe me? Yeah, you would have.
I would have seen it.
Sad, though, right? Is she outside protesting? I heard she holds up a sign and she goes, I'm against this wedding.
I didn't see that either. No.
Yeah, it's sad, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's a bummer. It's like you just, I don't know. I don't know the whole scoop, so.
Right. You don't get involved that way.
But this is a weird story. So I go to, my wife's getting ready for all the bridesmaids, and so I go out to lunch in Montecito.
Right.
I've never been to Montecito.
It's beautiful, right? I've never been
beach
either.
place,
Yeah.
fine.
Right.
And so I go there, and I walk to this place. I go, well, maybe I'll just sit down. I'll have something to eat, and I'll get a glass of wine or whatever. Drink in the afternoon. I don't care. I got nothing to do.
Right.
So I go in. I go to this place. This guy comes over. He goes, what would you like? And I look at the thing. I go, hey, buddy, I'd like to get this white bean salad or something. And then he goes, and then a pizza and a glass of wine. He goes, all right. I go,
no wonder you're
buddy.
doughy. With that, you ordered a pizza, a white bean salad, and wine?
It's a lot of starch.
Maron, that's a lot of calories. But go ahead.
All right. So I can lose weight then, I can tell you.
That's right.
Cut out half the starch. So anyways, I go, so the guy, I go, I'm sorry to keep calling you buddy. What is your name? So he goes, my name's Josh. I go, okay, Josh. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Josh.
Right.
So he leaves. He comes back. He brings the white bean salad and the wine. And it looks like there's mayonnaise on the white bean salad.
You don't want that.
I hate mayonnaise.
Right.
And it's 90 degrees outside.
Right.
So it's like hot mayonnaise. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm drinking my wine, waiting for Josh to come back.
Right.
So he finally comes back, and I'm halfway through my wine, and I go, I don't want to get hammered.
Right.
I just want to eat my lunch, get fat, and get out of here.
Right.
So he comes back, and I go, hey, sorry, Josh, but is there mayonnaise in this thing? He goes, let me check with the chef. So then he leaves again for 3 minutes. So now I'm done with the wine. I'm licking
Haven't
the
eaten
bottom of the
anything.
glass. Now
Right.
I'm getting buzzed. He comes back and he goes, the chef said it's red wine, it's vinaigrette, and it's the rest is a surprise.
A surprise.
Surprise.
And then he leaves again.
Right.
So I was staring at this thing. I go, I'm not going to eat this.
No.
Surprise. What if the surprise is mayonnaise?
Right.
You idiot.
I want to know if there's mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's why I asked you a question. So
Right.
anyways, he comes back and he goes, oh, Mike, you didn't touch the salad. I go, no, I don't like mayonnaise. I like creamy stuff. So I'm sorry. I didn't. He goes, oh, all right. Let me get the chef will probably want to bring. I go, I don't want anything else.
Yeah, just want to get out of
Just
here.
bring me a pizza and I get the check. I want to get out now. I'm mad.
Spending your life at the
I'm mad.
You're getting drunk.
restaurant
I'm getting
Montecito.
drunk, and so then he brings me another glass of wine on the house because I got the mayonnaise thing. I go, thank you, Josh. He goes, no problem. He goes, and yeah. So then he brings the pizza over, and I go, Josh, this looks amazing. Thank you so much. He leaves. The manager comes over.
Right.
Excuse me. Can I just ask, is everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I go, everything's fine.
But now you're making a scene.
Yeah,
right.
the big scene. So then I don't want to get Josh fired.
Right.
So I go, by the way, and this is a true story. I go, by the way, Josh is great.
Right.
She goes, he's married. So I'm hammered.
Yeah.
I'm hammered.
Right.
But she thinks I'm hitting on the. I never see Josh again. He leaves.
Oh my God.
He thinks I was hitting on him.
Oh my God.
I go, this
That's
is a
amazing.
nightmare.
Maybe you give off that vibe a little bit.
Like a little.
Because you're
gay-
such a nice. You do have a little bit of a gay vibe.
Too much. A gay vibe, effeminate.
I used to think sometimes you were gay.
Yeah.
I've had that thought.
Yeah.
I had this whole imaginary life for you that you married, but your wife's a beard, and you
Oh, my.
and you go over to Lorne Michaels' table and you're staring at Beckham. And this guy. No, you know what it is? Because you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's an act, but like you, the guy. Hey, I don't know.
What do I have to do? Do I
I
have
don't
to
know this
fight
titty dress.
Josh?
You have to. No, but you're
Yeah,
very.
I see what you're saying.
You're so respect. Guys aren't respectful.
Right. They're lewd.
We have penises and they rule our lives. And,
Yeah.
and
I
you
should be
seem-
watching Game of Thrones.
Well, yes. It seems like you've overcome the urge. You know, to be gross but you must fart and do weird shit things right. I mean, like any other guy.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I don't remember.
You don't even shit.
I don't.
Do you
I
ever
don't
use
think
foul
so.
language? No.
I do now and then, sure.
I don't get that impression. I think
I do. Sure, I do sometimes. But it's like when you're just goofing around or.
Right. You will do that with your friends.
Yeah.
Now, talk to me about the new album for a second. I see you have your guitar here, which always excites me because I was telling Robin, this audition tape that you did when you were on Saturday Night Live, it was so fantastic. How old were you then?
I think I was 23.
And you were smart about it. You grabbed your guitar and you started to play the guitar.
Yeah.
And you went through quick musical impressions. And I love that because, first of all, it's brief.
Yeah.
Sucks me in, you give a funny line, and you're on to the next thing. And you like to give the impression that you're almost just coming up with it off the top of your head. That's the trick to a great stand-up or a great audition for Saturday Night Live. Do you think, have you ever seen anybody else's audition tapes for Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Is yours the best?
Oh, no.
Are you the only guy who ever got a laugh from Lorne Michaels? Because it's legendary. I've talked to other Saturday Night Live guys.
It's
Brewer.
tricky. It's a tough room. It's really tough. It's like no one laughs.
He is guffawing through your audition.
Like some good laughs. He starts laughing when I did an impression of Adam Sandler because at the time no one did that.
It was fantastic.
Oh, thanks. But there was
do Adam Sandler. Come on.
There was three phases of Adam. There was like the one part where he just kind of mumbles and he goes like, "How you doing? It's good to see you, Howard. All right, good to be here." And then he does the thing where it's like, and then the third part is where he goes like, he yells and you're just like, "Shut up!" So I just did the mix of all three, and I actually called Adam Sandler before I did that.
You did? Because you want to be respectful?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's why people think you're gay.
Is that why?
You're too respectful.
I should have said, "Hey, how about those titties?"
Yeah, you should have titty dress.
Hung up the phone.
I'm beating off.
And hung up the phone.
You know, funny enough, Adam Sandler was almost here today. Now, Adam Sandler and I have a weird background. We don't talk, and I was critical of some of his movies, like no one else was.
Oh, he didn't.
Were you once on a plane with Adam?
Yeah, we didn't talk to each other.
Didn't speak.
It was incredibly awkward. But I had heard that he was maybe coming in this morning. I was excited
He's
to sort of.
the nicest dude.
That's what I hear.
Ever. Oh, he doesn't care if you don't like his movie. movies?
Well, he seems to care. I don't
Stays
know.
away from here.
I was very excited to get past all of that.
He's absolutely one of the funniest humans on the face of the earth.
Yeah, and there's many things I think he does that are funny, hysterically funny.
Yeah, me too.
But listen, I got to be honest. If I don't like a movie,
I don't do that.
How did you? When you say you reached out to Adam Sandler before you auditioned for Saturday Night Live, how do you even know to get to him? Because wasn't he already on Saturday Night Live? He was a big star. How did you know him?
My manager at the time, Randy Siegel, used to work at Burlstein Gray, and she knew Sandler on his way out.
Right.
So she knew him. So she called Adams to say, "Hey, my client Jimmy, who you met once before, I think he saw me at the Improv in L.A.
Right.
And she said he wants to do an impression of you for Saturday Night Live. Are you cool with that?" And he's like, "Sure." He's like, "Does he want to do it for me?" Like, he can call me and do it for me. So I go. So I called Tim Hurley. He actually was his writing partner.
Right.
Talked to Tim. Tim goes, "All right, here's Adam." Adam got on the phone. He's like, "Hello, how you doing? Hey, Jimmy?" I go, "Yeah, this is Jimmy." He goes, "All right, you're gonna do an impression. You're gonna do a do the impression of me?" No, he didn't.
So,
he said, you got to. He said, "Do it for me. Let me hear it." So I did the whole thing, and he starts laughing. He goes, "I love it. It's great, kid. Go hit a home run. Go do it."
What if Adam had said no to you? Would you have not? I mean, that probably got you a job on Saturday Night Live and changed your life. You would have said, "I'm not doing it."
I probably would have done it anyway.
You would have done it anyway.
And then I would have said, "Hey,
you would
give me a break."
You're right. Sorry. Yeah, because
man.
it's one of your best
things. Yeah, that was my big thing. It was my closer, I think.
I'm trying to remember what else you did on the audition tape. It was seamless. It was...
I did that, and I'm trying to get did Seinfeld. I mean...
Because Seinfeld was dead on. That is not as easy, because I do, hey, but it doesn't really sound like Seinfeld. You had every inflection down.
I had him on the show, on Saturday Night Live, we did a bit where Jerry came on the show, and he brought his impression, he changed his impression to match my impression, because it was a little off.
Right.
So I was talking about the Gap, and how they had these new, like, it was almost like culottes for men at the Gap. It was called like beach pants or something. So I go, "What are these beach pants? Who wears these things to the beach? What kind of a place is the Gap?" And he goes, "Pocket tee? Thanks, Gap. What? You'll refold it? This place is great. They refold your clothes if you don't want them." So we're just yelling back and forth.
Isn't it true? I guess you point out that there's 3 phases of Adam Sandler. There's 3 different Jerrys, maybe, I'm thinking. There's
a couple. There's the, "Can you believe you do that? And then you wait, you ask the question, and then you yell back the answer."
Would it be inappropriate if you said one day, because I swear I'd go see this, that you're going to do a one-man show on Broadway, and if you did a half hour of Seinfeld's material, but gave us the Seinfeld experience, I would want to see that.
Like a human hologram?
Like a human hologram. Like you actually went out and performed that.
Like the Tupac hologram.
Because it's much like one of the things that drives me crazy is you start doing that and all I want is more. But is that the secret? You got to leave them wanting more?
No, I don't know. If there is a secret, I don't know. That's probably all I can do.
You can't go on. After a while,
get annoying after a while.
Now, Lorne Michaels, when he saw this audition, he had to be, "Okay, I'm signing this guy," right? I mean, you must have heard that hour that you were on the show.
No, I waited for like 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
And no feedback?
No, like feedback that was like, I think it went well. Like, just be happy, but we're not sure.
Oh, my Lord.
It's a tough thing. And then when you go meet him...
Did you think you fucked it up?
Yeah, well, you never know where you go. Because I auditioned once before, and they I was at the comic strip here in New York, and I auditioned for that, and I just flopped. It was awful. I had a bad set. I go, "Oh, this is the worst." I didn't get it. And then they said, we're looking for Tracy Morgan. We're looking for a black cast member.
Right.
So I go, "Oh, there you go."
Right.
So
you're out.
That made me feel bad. I can try. I mean, I got to go up for different roles. You know?
That's amazing to me because I watched that audition and I go, "I'm signing this guy tomorrow," and I'm nervous if I don't get him.
Everyone says,
got to get him before everybody else.
Mike Shoemaker, who's my producer now, he was there, and Marcy Klein was there, and they all say, "No, we knew exactly at the time
that you nailed it.
That you nailed it. That we signed." And I go, "Oh, well, I didn't know."
Well, yeah, and the funny thing is, I'm thinking about your performances on Saturday Night Live. I'm trying to think if they really used your impressions that much.
You know what I did? I did everything once, and I never did it again because I thought that was cool.
But you did something on that audition tape, too, that was good. That was very Saturday Night Live. You said, "Well, this is an impression of a guy," but it wasn't anyone famous. It was just, the guy who always says this or the guy who always says that.
Yeah, none of those guys worked.
They didn't?
No, I did like a guy who did double takes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was
after
cool.
everything, gosh, it was just, I don't know. I could never even think.
And on
to
that
do it.
audition, you didn't do your musical impression of Neil Young, which I think is your strongest impression.
I did not do Neil Young at the time. Well, at the time, I didn't know what would be funny with doing a Neil Young impression.
Well, Neil Young's a big guy. You know, when did you start developing the Neil Young thing?
I did the Neil Young thing. I always had it, but I think, you know, it took a writer on this show on late night, that his name is Mike DeCenzo, to go like, what if Neil Young sang the theme to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yeah, that was good.
So that's so like you can. So
did you put that on the album?
Yes, this is on the album.
This is on the album. Do you have to get permission from Neil Young? No, because it's an original kind of.
No, you do.
You got to get the permission from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air people, don't you?
Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah,
and both, and Neil Young. So no one's getting paid for this.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't see how you're making any money.
Neil's buying a boat right now.
What are they paying you on for your TV show? Are they paying you decent money?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you get $8 million?
No,
not that much.
No.
What did Jimmy Kimmel tell us he's getting? $8 million?
I don't remember.
He's been on for like 10 years.
He's been on. I keep trying to get.
3.5 years.
Would it be weird? You guys compete against each other in some way, right?
Not really.
Don't you think?
I think at one point we do.
At
like 12:30 or 12 to 12:30. I go on at 12:30. He goes on at 12.
Yeah, but I keep wanting to get you guys together. But I'm wondering if that would be weird in some way.
Oh, we've hung out.
Oh, you have hung out.
He's he's a super nice guy.
Oh, you like him?
I love him.
You don't feel competitive with him?
I could care less.
Really?
Why?
Right.
Who cares?
You got such a fucking healthy attitude. You must have had a great relationship with your parents.
No.
I wish. No.
I did. I just moved them. I just moved them out of my childhood home.
Oh, you did?
They moved to Bronxville, New York.
Oh, yeah. You had to sell the house, and you were trying to get someone cool to buy the house?
I wanted somebody cool to buy it because I don't want I don't know what's going to happen with somebody.
You feel attached to your childhood house?
Kind of, yeah, a little bit.
What did the house sell for?
It didn't sell.
Oh, it's still for sale?
Still for sale.
Where is it?
It's in Saugerties, New York, which is upstate by Woodstock. And
oh, yeah, forget it. You're going to hold on to that thing for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
nobody's looking in Saugerties.
And you got a stipulation that they be cool. Forget it.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, exactly, it's a devil.
Now, people tell me by cool you mean white people. Is that true? You're a racist? Horrible racist?
That's basically what I'm saying.
What is it, Gary?
I was reading an interview with Jimmy in Rolling Stone, and I thought he was insinuating that his parents were like sort of super protective.
Overly protective?
They were, yeah. Very
too much?
My grandfather was a cop from Brooklyn, so my mom had an overprotective childhood. So I think me and my sister weren't allowed. She was my best friend, and we weren't allowed to. We didn't have friends. We just kind of hung out with each other in the backyard.
As a result, are you very afraid of the world? Because you strike me as a guy who'll get on a plane, you'll go to California, you go here, you go there, you're sucking the world in.
I think I'm interested in that stuff. Because I didn't have that growing up. Like, I love to read Outside magazine.
Right.
Because I would never do half the stuff in this magazine.
See, a
guy crosses a crevasse.
I'm a very fearful person, so I don't go anywhere. Last night I went to dinner with a couple. They said, Howard, Beth, join us next weekend. Want to put you on our private plane. We're going to go to Paris together. We're going to have an incredible time. And they spelled out what we're going to be doing, blah, blah, blah. And I looked at my wife and go, oh, my God, Paris is a terrible place. And I don't want
How do I say no?
I mean, how do I say no to this? This is something everyone in the world should experience.
This is like an episode of The Bachelorette.
It sounds like filled with danger.
Yeah, because it's a private jet?
No, because it's just
Paris,
I just want to be
foreign
home.
land?
Yeah, I just want to be home with my dog and, you know.
Yeah, it's I like going home.
Yeah, you like that too?
I like going home. I know my wife. I know she's gonna be like,
right. Yeah.
We watch the same things. We eat the same stuff.
Yeah, I got my food.
I got my routine. I barely have enough time to relax. So when I get home,
it sounded like a nightmare to me.
No, it's just too much work.
Too much work.
Because you got to reinvent. You got to relive. You go, I don't know how to live here.
But a normal person would never turn. Like Robin would be on that plane tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I mean, a private jet, and this guy's top of the line, and they got rooms and the whole thing.
I can't be bothered.
Yeah, me too.
It
doesn't interest me.
Doesn't interest me. I'd rather, seriously, I've heard you say this on the show, but I'd rather sit and stare at a wall.
Yeah.
And just stare at nothing. Just sit there and go like, this is fantastic.
You know what excites me? And this is the sickest fucking thing in the world. You know what I'm doing on, I think it's Thursday or Friday. I forget. I have a coach coming to my house to teach me how to organize.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about this.
My wife would freak out. She loves to organize.
I'm excited about this. We're going to come up with little folders and what to put things in.
I try to get.
I have her booked for the whole day. This person.
I tried to get a closet organizer, and she was booked.
Yeah, I'm
what
all
kind
set,
of a
man.
job is this?
I would rather do that than go to Paris on a private jet.
I just want to make sure it's all figured out.
Right.
Yeah. I have no time. Yeah. I just want to do that stuff and to make sure it's all figured out. Then I just don't want to. Also, I don't want to bother anybody or just.
So all of your impressions and all of the things that you've absorbed, what were they, through television and sitting at home in your home? And yeah, everything. Me too. That's it. I just watch TV and you learn the world.
TV and radio, and I just grew up with that. My dad would love WCBS FM, and we're up in Saugerties where you don't really get that. So he would have me run wire through the whole house, like through the pipes and stuff.
Right.
I definitely am going to die of cancer. I know the whole house is like a microwave.
Did you ever try to be a legitimate musician? Because I feel when you do Neil Young, and I've heard you do Bruce Springsteen and all this stuff, that you have a good voice and you do have a certain charisma, but are you hiding behind the impressions? Are we ever going to hear you sing an original song that Jimmy Fallon can do? No way. You would, because why? Because all the comedians would laugh at you for trying that?
Well, I would just personally, I wouldn't want to hear it.
Have you ever sat down and written a song?
No.
Is that true?
One. A serious song?
A serious song.
Never in my life.
Why?
I'm not a poet.
But you had fantasies. I mean, no one's
I've
that
written
good.
comedy songs. I'm not a poet.
When you were a young man, though, when did you learn guitar? You were a young guy and you were practicing guitar. You had a fantasy of being a rock star, yes?
Yeah, but I just imitated everybody.
That was it.
I just took a guitar and I imitated. And I learned the song, and I would imitate. I'd do Roy Orbison, or
you could do Roy Orbison.
I could.
You can't do it now.
I don't think I could hit those notes. If probably a couple drinks in me, I could scream crying.
What's the one musical impression you do that you have yet to show the public?
Gosh.
I've never heard you do Roy Orbison.
I mean, it wouldn't. I couldn't even do it. Yeah, I got to really be into it and belt it out.
What's your best impression? Is it Neil Young, you think?
I mean, Neil's probably the best. I mean, we did the Doors on the show. We did the Doors. I've never seen anyone do like Jim Morrison to be funny.
Yeah,
so
right.
We did the Doors singing the theme to Reading Rainbow.
I saw that one, and that was good.
That went well. That was good. And we shot it like it was Ed Sullivan from 67 or whatever. It was pretty cool.
This show is the best venue for you. I mean, you don't have to sit there with those other fucking cast members from Saturday Night Live. It's your own
sharing
thing.
Time.
Yeah, you don't have to share time with them.
Fighting
you know what I mean? Think about it.
Spot.
It is really the dream job for you, I guess. Although it's
fantastic. It's great.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about like ratings versus this one or that one. It's
I'm on so late.
Are you dying to do the Tonight Show?
No,
that's the death. No, don't do it. I told you that.
You'll
know you're not going to have any fun anymore. They're going to knock you in the head every time the ratings dip.
Yeah,
They'll
I can't
drive
be
you
worried
crazy.
about that stuff.
What about Craig Ferguson? Are you friends with him?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, I'm friendly with him.
How can we be friends with everyone we're at war with?
It's like I don't know. Should I have more passion? And
I think maybe. I don't know.
You want to kill him?
No, but
it was a funny thing. Kimmel is he's just a smart guy. He's just funny. And this is a funny story. We were at the Emmy Awards, and the year before I just hosted the Emmy Awards.
Right.
The year before. So the next Emmys come. They want me to present with Kimmel. I go, great.
Let's do it.
So let's go. So me and Kimmel work out a bit where we're going to fight over the envelope or something like that. And,
I remember, yes.
Yeah. And we're about to go on, and he goes, "Hey, Jimmy, look at this." And he points at this rundown. It's on a computer screen, and it says, like, Jane Lynch opening, and then first envelope, J. Kimmel / J. Fafon. F-A-F-O-N. F-A-F-O-N. I just hosted the year before. I hosted the whole show.
What, they fire everyone?
Big thing.
Wow.
Great reviews.
Oh, my goodness.
J. Kimmel / J. Fafon. And I go, gosh, I wish I had my phone on me. I would take a picture of that and tweeted that out.
See, that's interesting that you can actually be friendly with him. I mean, he's one of this. I don't even know if I should talk about this. He sent me an email the other night. His girlfriend, Molly, is sitting on the toilet to pee, and he goes in with his phone and takes a picture and sends it to me. He goes, you see, I can take pictures of my girlfriend like you do of Beth.
Oh, my God.
She wrote me a note. She goes, I'm going to kill him. She says, I'm going to give back to the earth after I chop him up and throw him in the ocean. I mean, it's crazy.
I met her. She's fun.
Maybe we should put together a super group, all you guys togetger for one big show.
Maybe that's Rock and Roll Heaven?
Yeah, it's sort of weird that you're all on almost at the same time, or, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I think it'd be fun. It'd be great if was Kimmel? No, he was never 12:30. He was always 12.
He's always
Was he 11:30?
No, they won't put him on
12:15 or
11:30.
something.
I said, put you on 11:30 with that stupid nightline.
We're 12:37.
Remember, he just got 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's got to bug
That's
up
the
his
thing,
ass. He
5
wants to
minutes.
get on at 11:30. I said, what do you care? It's so great. You got
We're on 12:37. I want to be on at 12:36. Does it matter?
12:36 is going to change
12:41.
everything.
I mean, does it matter if I'm on at 12:41?
He's got all kinds of theories. If you get on a little bit early, then your ratings and blah, blah, blah. He's got the whole thing figured out.
But then what happens?
You don't check the ratings.
I don't care.
You
Well, then
don't
what
care.
happens? So what if we had an amazing rating?
Right.
Now we got to book, the magician every week?
Was Obama really a great guest, or is it just the idea of Obama? When he actually comes on, it can be boring, yes?
I don't know. I thought it was fantastic.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was great.
But do you have to be different with him than other? He's the president, so
Right.
you got to be respectful.
I'm respectful, but I don't change. I'm the same with anyone.
Right, but he got up and sang with you. That was exciting, right?
He did slow down the news, and when you have the president on the show, they go, he wants to meet you alone. He doesn't want to meet you with an assistant or a stage manager.
Oh.
When the president arrives, you should greet him.
Now, the president goes to like a dressing room like I do when I do your show. Is that where you put him?
Yes, but I was in the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, so it
Oh,
was
I
a
see.
special deal.
And does the Secret Service go in and check everything in the room? They have to do
come
a
in,
sweep, right?
They do a sweep like weeks before.
Yeah,
then they
right.
do it that day. Like the writers had to bring in all their laptops or whatever they wanted that morning before 9 in the morning, then leave.
And
Did they bring dogs in to sniff you, or did they leave
That had nothing to do with the president, but yes, I do that before every
He's
show.
always sniffed. People just love it.
Yeah, yeah.
And dogs love it. But the president says, rather than have my Secret Service in the room with me, rather than have an assistant with me, I want to be alone with you.
Yeah, I just want to I want to be greeted alone so I can say hi alone.
Wow. What do you think's up with that? Like, why?
I think it's a protocol thing, a respect thing, I guess.
Now, are they nervous you might go berserk and beat up the president or get it? I mean, like,
Maybe
seriously.
it makes it a bigger deal. I don't know. Maybe it makes it like it's official.
Who tells you that the president wants to be alone with you?
10 people.
10 people?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, this is very, very...
We can't go with you. I go, can my wife go? No, she stays she stays 40 feet away or something like that. And all these people, like, you have to go alone. And then...
Maybe Obama wanted to know if you were gay and he didn't want to embarrass you.
Yeah,
by,
maybe he's friends with
that's
Josh.
it. You bang your wife many times a week, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Do you?
You just snuck that one in.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you can't. We're talking about the president.
Oh, sorry. Right. The president. Oh, yeah, sure. No, I'm trying to prove you're not gay. If anybody, lest anybody think that.
No,
right.
I'm not. I'm not gay, I would tell you.
All right. Go ahead. All right.
But I tell my wife first.
All right.
But what happened was they go, you have to meet the president by yourself. So I said, okay. So I had one of those signs printed out that that limousine drivers carry at the airport.
With your name?
Yeah, it was President Obama on it. And the limousine waving at him.
But are you nervous that you're going to go in there alone?
Yeah.
I would be. It's kind of weird in a way.
Because I don't know what happens. What if he says, like, I'm going to announce World War III?
Right. So you walk in.
So he comes out and I go, I was waving, I did the joke, and I go, hi, I'm Marcus. I'm your escort tonight. You want a water or anything, let me know. He starts laughing. He goes, okay, this is going to be fun. We're going to slow jam the news. He goes, where's your wife, Nancy? He knows exactly what's
right. They've briefed him.
He's been briefed.
So he goes.
I met you 50 times. I don't know your wife.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So he goes. How are you? And she's mesmerized, looking at him. And he's so charming. He's presidential.
Yes.
And so you feel confident. There's all dudes around him. He goes, all right, let's rehearse the sketch. I go, no, this is slow jam the news. He goes, no, I know the sketch. I've seen it. Seen it with Brian Williams. I can slow jam. I go, okay. So we go over and we look at the sketch from rehearsal on a laptop, and it goes well. And we didn't have to change much. We knew how far we can go as the president. So at the end, Brian Williams usually goes like, "Oh yeah." It's basically just reading the news, but in an R&B type of sexy thing. Yeah. So at the end, Brian Williams goes, "Oh yeah." So President Obama was rehearsing. He goes, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
I go, come on, oh yeah. I go, can't you give me a little? He goes, no, I can't. I go, just give me a little spice on the end, like, that's and he's like laughing. He's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it. But then live on the show, he did the whole thing. He goes, oh yeah, and then he takes the mic, holds it out, and drops it like Eminem in 8 Mile.
He's all done.
And then we go to commercial break, and he goes, did you see how I dropped the mic? I go, yeah, it was unbelievable. It was hilarious. She goes, I improvised that.
He's an entertainer.
It was pretty cute. Yeah.
I just came up with that.
So maybe I'm missing it. It seems like your wife was in the room with you when you.
She was 40 feet away or something.
I see.
She was in the next room.
You got to call her in,
and all you got to talk about privately was Slow Jam. It wasn't. There was no
secret.
Nothing.
No.
You didn't ask him anything. Sort of like you've always fantasized asking him about.
Asking the president about. No.
Yeah,
well, that's why I called you. I asked your question.
You know, I was so proud of myself, and this shows that I've matured. I want to compliment myself right now in this portion of the
interview.
interview.
What advice did you give?
Jimmy asked me to give him advice about interviewing them. He said, and Jimmy was very nice. He goes, "You're a very good interviewer. What would you do if you asked the president?" And I was joking around on your show, but I
do exactly. But you gave me a real good question.
Yeah, and I wrote down, and I'm not kidding. I said to my wife, "Why should I help Jimmy? Yeah. What if he has a great?" He goes, "I'm looking for a great moment." I go, "If Jimmy has a great moment."
What do I get?
What do I get out of that?
Right.
And like,
Jimmy
who wants him
prospers from that, and you get nothing.
Because I'm the opposite of Jimmy. I don't think about other people doing well. I don't like when other people do well.
Yeah.
And then I said, that's what my psychiatrist's been talking about. It doesn't take anything away from me. It's an honor that Jimmy would ask me this. So I said, I'm going to overcome the shit inside of me, and I'm going to write Jimmy this note.
You're going to really think about that.
And then I started writing questions, and I sent them to Jimmy. And then all of a sudden I had more questions. I said to my wife, maybe I'm going overboard with all these questions that I would ask the president. I mean, I'm being too helpful. But then I said, you know what? Again, I'm going to send Jimmy all of the questions. And I did. And then I don't know that you used any.
I did. I used one. I asked him. It was a great question. I said, eventually, because they didn't announce Mitt Romney yet.
Right.
But basically, it's in the bag. So I go, well, you're probably going to be running against Mitt Romney. Do you know him?
Right.
And because now you're going to have to run against him. You're going to have to be doing, the anti-Romney ads, attack ads. And do you know the guy?
Yeah. Do you like him personally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, well.
And I'll grind him into dirt.
Yeah. He goes, well, we're not friends.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a great question?
It's a great question.
Look at that answer.
Opened him right up.
That was my moment.
Listen, ignore my questions.
No.
Never ask me again. No, whatever.
I like that because that's a smart thing. That's what I would want. I would not
was
think to ask
actually
that.
very honored that you asked me that. Now, listen, Jimmy's new record. He wants to sell the album. He's got.
He needs to. Now, QVC, is that the place where you go to sell albums?
No, you come here.
You move
yeah, I don't think so.
No.
I don't know. I don't think so. I just figured I see QVC. I see it's like when I'm flipping the stations. I go, this is a thing. People are doing this
on the album. Now, Paul McCartney is on the album because he performed with you on the show.
Yeah.
He performed Scrambled Eggs. Those are the original lyrics that he had for
Yesterday.
For Yesterday.
Yeah.
When he was writing
Scrambled
Yesterday,
eggs. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, he didn't have lyrics yet, so he just put the word scrambled eggs in there.
Wow.
So what is on there? You performing Scrambled Eggs with him?
So here's what happened. I go up to Paul McCartney. He's in. He's doing Saturday Night Live.
Right.
I go in for the pre-interview.
Right.
And he's the nicest human. He's nice to everybody.
Right.
So I go, hey Paul. He goes, hey Jimmy. I'm all you. I go, good. I go, we're gonna do this interview. He goes, yeah, we'll have a quick chat. It'll be a great chat, And I go, do you want to do? I wrote a sketch. He goes, oh, I'd rather not. Just rather do a chat. I don't want to do a sketch. We'll just do a chat. So he didn't even listen to it. I go, well, this is it's just one of the writers wrote out the lyrics to Scrambled Eggs. He goes, I'd rather just have a quick fun chat. We'll talk. And I go, and then someone's pushing me out of the room, and I start going, Scrambled Eggs. Oh my lady, how I love your legs. I go, that was the original lyrics.
Right.
And he goes, of course I know. I wrote it. And I go, can I just do it for you? So I do Scrambled Eggs. Oh my lady, how I love your legs. But not as much as I love scrambled eggs. Oh, have you tried scrambled eggs? Cut to his head is like over my shoulder reading the lyrics. He's like, waffle fries. Oh my! And he's really into it and like laughing. He's like, all right, I'll do it. He goes, but I want you to do it with me.
Right.
And that's when you go, what is going on?
So you have to seduce these guests.
But I didn't even want it. I didn't pitch it as a duet.
Did you have fun doing it?
It was amazing.
Amazing.
He was my idol growing up.
Of course. Can you imagine getting to do a song with Paul McCartney? It's unbelievable.
It doesn't make any sense.
What is his relationship with musicians? Because Springsteen will come on and do a week. And,
Springsteen won't talk to me. Thinks I'm a scumbag.
He does?
I don't know. I saw him at a party. I met him at a party.
He's a nice guy too.
He was very nice to me. But
he's fun. A lot of these guys just want to come in and have a good time, and they just want to trust you that you're just going to.
No one trusts me. At least you do.
That's what it is.
You were about to do something. What were you going to do with your guitar? You were going to do Neil Young?
I don't care. I mean, I could do whatever. I could show you the difference between Neil Young and Bob Dylan.
Show me the difference between Neil. I love when you do this stuff. All right, go ahead.
So Neil Young, this is Neil Young. Neil Young, when he plays the harmonica, it's more of like a melody when Neil plays. So that's basically Neil Young.
I was on your show one night when you were doing some impression. I don't remember what it was, but I was so bummed because that meant you had to stop down and take like 20 minutes to get into your makeup. And I go, oh, get me the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry about that.
Jimmy's doing an impression, and that means I've got to be here 20 minutes longer.
I had to change. Yeah, I think Bob Dylan then.
That you did Bob Dylan. Now, what is the difference between Neil Young and Bob Dylan?
I think, well, Bob Dylan, when he plays the harmonica, he just hits the highest note on the harmonica and just blows the shit out of it.
Right.
That's all he does.
Same technique.
So yeah, so Bob Dylan comes on our show and he does the song, and he plays the harmonica. It's just the highest and the loudest.
You see, now that's a great observation. Bob Dylan, you look like your head's going to blow off when you're blowing into that. No, but I mean, it's fantastic because it's true. I never realized Bob Dylan just blows into that fucking thing like it's like a breathalyzer.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the harmonica becomes funny.
But and Bob Dylan, the impression you do morphed over the years. You're like Bob Dylan now. You can't understand a word he says.
You might as well not even see him in concert.
Right. There was a time that you could sort of hear him articulate the words, but now it's like.
I'd rather see a cover band sometimes. You see these new bands, you go, yeah, I know it's the original guy, but what is he doing?
He's trying to give a performance where it's a different kind of sound. He wants to do something new and original, but you're like, just do the goddamn song.
Don't you want it to sound like the record?
Right.
That's what you kind of want, right?
Yeah.
Now and then he does do that, and like, because he'll be like, how does it feel?
Right.
And you go, oh, I love this song.
I didn't know you were doing that one.
It's a great song. It's my favorite.
Do you ever hear from these guys? I mean, I know Neil Young came on the show, but Bob Dylan has not been on the show.
No, Neil came to the show with Peggy Young.
Okay.
And he just came, and he's a shy guy. He's a really, really nice guy, but he's very shy, and he had the hat on, and he goes, I go, hey, Neil, and he goes, Pants on the Ground was my biggest hit in 25 years. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, way to speak up, dude.
Yeah, but that's cool for him to say that. I was like, and so he's into it. We had to run it through Bowie if we wanted, because we did the Tim T. Bowie.
Yes.
It's Tim Tebow and David Bowie meshed and became one human.
How much do you love Bowie? Like you seem to love the ones. I love Neil Young. I love Bowie. I talk about Bowie.
Dylan, I love the Doors. I love all those guys.
Bowie's another guy. He's morphed into like 30 different guys because when he used to do Starman and when he was Ziggy Stardust, it was a
higher voice.
Right.
Now, then he goes down. Now he just does kind of that type of thing, and like Elvis Costello has changed too.
He has.
Well, Elvis Costello used to start off, he'd be like, and then now Elvis Costello's like, he's a different guy now. It's great.
Is it possible for you to listen to music without wanting to do an impression of a guy? Can you sit back and enjoy music, or do you just start to obsess on, I've got to learn how to do that?
No, I love music.
You do? And do you like new musicians, or are you mired in the McCartney and the Neil Young and Springsteen?
No, I like new music too.
You do?
Yeah, I think Fun has a great new song out. Well, it's not even new anymore, but Gautier, that song is great.
What's that song?
Somebody that I used to know.
See, you're more in the music scene than I've started giving up.
Oh, he's like, no, it's a great song. He's like, I think it might be the #1 song, and it's like he goes like, basically like you didn't have to treat me so bad. You had your friends collect your records, then you change your number, and like now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Do you like rap music?
I like rap music. Okay, I feel like it's getting kind of old for me.
When the Roots, you had Michelle Obama on the show. And that not Michelle Obama, Michelle Bachmann.
Yes.
And so this is some sort of controversy. You're not known for generating controversy, but someone decided to play Lion Bitch or something. I don't even know this song.
No, I don't think anyone knows the song.
And no one knows the song. Somebody decided to play Lying Bitch. I don't know. Is that the name of the song, Lying Bitch? So do you have to go apologize? I know you made an apology to Michelle Bachmann because you felt bad. Like that's a dirty blow. That's something you would not do.
I would not do.
So someone in your band decides what song is going to be played when they walk out.
Yeah.
So you're not in on that decision.
I am now.
Yes. After that is when you became someone who had to get in on that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that upset you.
Well, I was just like, I don't understand. I didn't even know the song. I don't think anyone knows the song.
So did the guys come to you and say, "Hey, we're sorry, we did"?
They go,
that?
"Yeah." Well, it's like, what are you gonna do? We tried to do some sneaky thing. Just tried to do a little joke.
Right.
You know, we didn't think it'd be a big deal.
Because no one knows that song.
No one knows the song, and they don't really even know her. They don't mean it. They don't know.
And you're the nicest guy in the world. At least it seems to me. But I mean, do you have to go chastise the band? Do you have to say, "Hey, you motherfuckers, fuck me over"? I mean, there's never any moment.
You think
like
he's a tyrant when he's?
Yeah, maybe he is. A lot of these guys are. You know.
No. I just said like, dude, come on, what are you doing?
Straighten this out. So now you're part of picking that.
Yeah, well, I'm not part of picking it, but they have to just clear them through us now.
Have you ever fired anyone?
Yeah.
You have to fire writers and things like that?
Yeah, we fired a lot of people.
And you do it personally?
No, but it's just, I think what it is, we just kind of, we kind of know, everyone knows.
I can't fire anyone.
I can't do it.
Oh.
But that's why we have producers. And
what do you do if you have a writer and he's got a wife and a family? I mean, what do you do?
Look, you just got to do your job. You won't get fired.
Yeah. Fred, I got to say it to you.
No, Fred, no, I'm sorry.
Fred's that here, coming. Fred's here for life.
Yeah.
Benji, I don't know about, but Fred is here. No, Benji, you're here too. So let's plug the album. Let's really get people motivated to get this album so that you can make like 3 cents.
I appreciate it. Yeah. It's a good record. It's got a lot of guest stars on it.
Jimmy's new album, Blow Your Pants Off, is in stores now. Let's talk about some of the guest stars. We have McCartney.
Yes.
We have
Bruce Springsteen.
Yep,
singing "Whip My Hair." We have Justin Timberlake.
That was a great moment. That "Whip My Hair."
Whip my hair back and forth.
Whip my hair.
That was
back
crazy.
And that was
the
crazy.
fact that he did that was so cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
It was amazing, and it was like we put the wig on him, and the hat, and the glasses, and the beard. Like it was Bruce's idea to dress as '70s Bruce.
And don't you think before you ask him that he's just going to go, "No, I don't want to do that. It's not. I'm a serious musician," kind of thing.
I didn't ask him. So I asked him to do the duet, but then he goes, "Maybe I should do like a 70s Bruce." I go, "Yeah, you're gonna get it. Would you wear like a costume?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, because he had the hat on like he used to wear.
He brought his own sunglasses from the Born to Run tour.
Yeah, he looked like the '70s Bruce.
People thought it was fake. People thought it was like a writer imitating or a lookalike.
And that's a big deal when you get a Bruce Springsteen to do something like
doing
that.
this, and it was amazing, and he killed it.
And it gives you credibility.
I called, so I said, "Do you want to sing the Neil Young version of Whip My Hair?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, I'm not familiar with that song."
Somehow I knew that.
So I sent him the thing, and I sent him our version of it, and he goes, "I love it. It's good. It's great. I love it."
Do you send, when a guy like Bruce Springsteen agrees to do a bit like that, do you send them a gift afterwards? Do you have something? Do you call him? What do you,
A painting.
You sent them a painting?
No, I'm just kidding.
No. Was it a painting of Drew Barrymore and her husband?
Exactly.
You just re-roll those out?
Re-roll the same one out.
Right.
I don't give him a gift.
Right. Why give him a gift? Fuck him.
Well, I mean, I don't want to fuck him. I mean, I don't know. I mean, why? I think I don't know.
That's right. Okay, I'm just curious how you run the show. And should you?
Yeah.
Yes. I think you should send them a gift.
I should.
Yeah, I wouldn't send them one, but you should. You're a nice guy. I'm not.
But like, what is a good gift? I don't want to send somebody like wine or something, right?
A bottle of. What about a sweater? A sweater. Send him a sweater. I don't know. Justin Timberlake is on the album.
We do the history of rap. That's one of the songs on the record that cost the most because we had to clear like 15 rap songs.
And the book Thank You Notes 2 is Thank You Notes did very well.
Yeah,
was a bestseller.
Yeah, number 2 did good too.
And Thank You Notes is the bit you do on your show. It's a funny bit that you do, and you put it in book form.
Yeah.
And now you have Thank You Notes 2.
Yeah, so you can read the jokes at home, and this one's got like a thing in it, so it plays the piano that the Roots play during the bit, so it's fun.
And the book is a good idea because it gets people out there. They're thinking about you, and you reach a broader audience.
Yeah.
Right.
It seems that all of these outside projects are to get people's attention as opposed to make money.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what it is, because I'm on so late. It's like...
Jimmy wants attention.
I really need...
He needs attention.
Yeah.
Do you get enough attention now? Because you are a guy who needs attention.
Oh, my gosh, I get too much attention.
Yeah, and you go home and you just sit there and you wait for the next show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not a sad sack like Letterman. You don't sit there and...
No.
And your hobby isn't working on cars like Jay Leno.
I can't get into cars.
Not,
you know, it's funny. I was talking to Jay Leno, and I know you don't like him, so I won't talk about him that much.
No, talk about him. Go ahead.
But because I was thinking about getting a vintage car.
Were you?
Well, I live out. I got a place out in the Hamptons.
Right.
And I should get a convertible and drive around and be a cool guy.
Right. All of them drive around.
Yeah, and these cool cars, vintage cars. So I go, what do you? So I'm really researching this. I look into it, and I'm just not a car guy.
Right.
I'm awful.
I could
Awful
care
driver.
less.
I could care less, and I'm not a good driver. I just want airbags.
And if you drive around in a vintage car, everyone's going to notice you, and you're going to look like a big douchebag.
You're a real jerk.
Right,
And then, but I just don't know what I'm. Also, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So I go, Jay, what do you think about this? Should I get a Porsche 60-something Porsche? He goes, I mean, do you like cars? I go, not really. I mean, I don't really like cars. He goes, then don't get a car.
Right.
He goes, get a truck.
Yeah.
I go, I don't even know if I like trucks. I got nothing to put in the back of it or whatever.
Right.
He's like, he goes, here's the thing. He goes, I love cars.
Right.
If it breaks down, that makes me happy because I want to fix it and see how it works.
Right.
That interests me.
Right.
I go, that would never interest me.
Yeah,
I would give it to somebody and I'd have them fix it for me.
If you want to go retro, get like the Amish have a horse and a carriage, and you drive around the Hamptons in that, and everyone will love it. The buggy and horse.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But you need a hobby. That's what it is. You need a hobby. Like I'm into photography. I'm a photographer.
You still into that?
Oh yeah, big time.
Because I remember you were getting into it. With the Beckham day.
Yeah, big time.
You do. So you know aperture.
Aperture, of course.
That's a big word.
That's right.
That's where it loses me when I get a camera.
No, I like it. I like the sort of the mathematics.
No, I do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I get out of it. I go, I don't know, aperture.
Yeah, you need a hobby. That's all. Because you're not busy enough. All right. And when are you having children?
I'll get into that. I got to talk to Josh.
Are you going to have kids?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
You think you'll be a good dad?
Yeah.
I think you'll be a good dad.
I think I'd be fun dad.
Will you lock the kids up in the house and not let them out like you were raised?
Yeah, they're not allowed to leave.
No, okay. All right, listen. Everybody, excuse me. Everybody loves Jimmy Fallon. He does it all. He does bits. He interviews. He tells jokes.
Yeah.
Whatever you want from him, he'll do.
He tap dances.
And the Bee Gees guy died. He was on my show. He was a great guy. Robin
talented.
All the good guys.
Oh, who's the good harmonies out there now? Crosby, Stills, and Nash?
No, yeah, but nobody does harmonies anymore.
No.
They don't make records like that
The Bee Gees
anymore.
are just amazing.
Amazing.
The Beach Boys had great harmonies.
They did. But Robin Gibb was one of the greatest guests I ever had on my show. He came in with his wife. They were swingers. And he would talk about threesomes with his wife. And the whole thing. Right, Robin?
Yes, he did. He opened up.
He came in told he had like 10 jokes ready to go.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Because we did Justin and I did the Gibb brothers on Saturday Night Live. And
that's tough to do, right?
Barry Gibb?
Yeah.
It's okay. I love them, so I think it's just me singing. Doing
what is it?
It's more like, it's kind of like Aaron Neville. This is kind of the same impression, where it's like, look, the feel of cotton. You know? I don't know much, but I know I love you. Someone's taking the volume up and down. So Barry gets kind of like that. It's like, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a great show tonight, and that's my favorite show. It's like, why? He would never talk like that in real life. So I did that, and so Justin we just made it so that him and his brother have a weird relationship and all that stuff. And it's a weird sketch, but they loved it.
Talented guy as you are, isn't it weird they never found the right movie for you, a movie career? There's certain guys like that. Dana Carvey's another guy like that.
I don't know what
all
you
the
do
impressions. Right. No one in Hollywood doesn't know what to do with you, right?
Yeah. There is no
So
place.
maybe the talk show is the right place for you.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking this is the right move.
I think if I did a movie, they just cast me as a guy.
Right.
And that anyone could do that.
Yeah.
You just be a guy who dates somebody, and you would break up, and then you go back out at the end.
Well, you're a tremendous talent, and I love having you here. Jimmy Fallon.
It's always fun.
Get the record. It's out now. It's fun. New album, Blow Your Pants Off, is in stores now. It features many, many big stars. It's not just Jimmy. It's I know what you're thinking. Yeah. I don't want just Jimmy.
Why would I buy an album of Jimmy?
It's not worth it to just get me.
I see on that TV commercial all the time too.
Eddie Vedder.
Oh yeah, for the bank card.
The bank card or something.
Capital One. Yeah,
Capital One. They must be paying you every time I say, I go ka-ching.
Yeah, no, they pay you up front for those things.
Oh, that's it.
So that's it. Every time it airs, it's up to this.
You're a spokesperson.
I mean, they play it nonstop.
I know, it's too much.
I mean, people know you from that more than from anything.
They do. I got a big old lady following.
Did you tell them, stop playing it so much?
Yeah, but the baby steals it. The baby's cute.
Yeah. Jimmy's book, Thank You Notes, too. Check that out. It's in stores now. And like I say, get the album Blow Your Pants Off. What are you going to do? You're going to go around signing albums and stuff?
There's no record stores anymore, so
there's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere for you to sign the album.
I don't. I could sign it, but no one's going to be there.
No one will be there.
I don't know where to. Barnes
you can
and
sit
Noble?
At home.
Best Buy?
Yeah, Best Buy, maybe. Sit
I'm not going to go to a Best Buy.
Well, you're terrific, and I love when you come by. You know that.
Yeah, you're a good man. And I appreciate it. And hi to everybody here, and thanks for having me.
You don't have to say hi to everyone here, just me.
That's it.
Yeah, just concentrate on
just
me.
Just ignore the rest
all the time.
Exactly. I will.
The great Jimmy Fallon. Where are you off to now? The Today Show or something like that?
I think so.
Oh, really? You're going to do that?
I think I'm doing like that. I'm doing some radio. I'm doing some Piers Morgan, I think.
Oh, Piers.
I'm doing Piers, and I'm doing The View.
The View. All right, so you've got a busy schedule. You can't sit here all day.
I could, but
right. I do it. All right, Jimmy Fallon, everybody.
Jimmy,
I gotta get it. Hey,
that was awesome, man.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's fun. I could do that for like 10 hours. I love it so much.
How do you do impressions rapid fire like that at 8 o'clock in the morning? I mean, you're probably barely awake at this
point. Coffee, caffeine, but it's fun. He gets, he knows how to do it. He's a pro. He gets it out of you. It's like he knows. He's just great. It's a joy. Everyone's professional. They've done it now for so long. I think they know how to do it and how to get the best out of every guest.
So much was made about the fact that you're a nice guy and he's perceived as a mean guy and that no one trusts him. Why do you trust him?
Because I've just been on the show so many times that I just know I don't know. He's smart. And he's an intelligent man.
He started to do your show a lot, so there's like this mutual respect that goes on there. I mean,
he's just a good guy, and just like he's always, I don't know. I think he knows what I do, and so he doesn't need to push because there's no sense in pushing. I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway.
All right. Blow Your Pants Off.
Blow Your Pants Off. Pick it up. Blow Your Pants Off. It's got a lot of guest stars. It's good. It's a great record. It's fun. It's the summertime jam of the year, and it's going to blow your pants off.
Well, you blew the doors of the studio off today, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, man.
Perfect. That was great.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate. On Monday's wrap-up show, we had sort of a Father's Day wrap-up in and of itself. Fred was there, Scott DePace was there, John Hind and his fathers. We talked about what it's like raising boys versus raising girls, coaching, all the craziness that goes on with being a father. Here's what happened.
During the news, there was a big debate over Father's Day. Howard talked about the card that he got for his dad. He didn't really pay attention to it. And then it was revealed that a lot of emails went around wishing everyone a happy Father's Day. And, of course, the debate came up, who's a good dad? And I was honored to be put in a category with Fred and Gary. But then Scott DePace's name was thrown into the mix. And I guess
such bullshit. Who makes these people the judge? They're not at my house. They don't know what a great dad I am.
Well, are you saying you're a great dad? Or are you saying Fred, Gary, and I aren't great dads?
I'm just saying the fact that someone can quantify the fact that you're a better dad than I, and they don't know either of our situations at home.
What makes
it's a ridiculous opinion.
What do you think makes a good dad?
I think someone who spends time with their kids, someone who, their kids obviously enjoy spending time with, someone who teaches their kids right from wrong, someone who, is there for their kids.
So do you believe that Fred and Gary and I do that?
I would have no idea.
I'm asking what you think, based on we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, I think you do, yeah. Except Gary probably gives them all those liberal opinions, but... besides that.
So you missed the whole conversation, right? You came into it kind of late when your name was put out there.
Yeah.
You didn't miss much, really. Fred sent an email to Gary and I. We were emailing each other over Father's Day. Sort of wishing.
Queer.
Well, why is it queer for Fred to send an email like
Let's
that?
all congratulate each other on being dads. I mean, I don't know.
Are you upset that you weren't part of the email?
No. And I saw the one that
Doug Hurwitz sent?
Doug Hurwitz put up, like, congrats to all those dads out there. It's like, shut up. Just fucking go away,
Benji, I mean, you're not a dad, but what did you think of that? Did you think those emails were odd when they came in?
I said the same thing Scott did. It struck me as kind of effeminate. But, I mean, listen, if people feel that, it's nice. It's nice that you guys have your little, thing.
We're not the first ones who have ever done this. I mean, there's been billions and trillions of dads out there,
I think
right?
the sentiment is nice, but for a guy to tell another guy, like to my dad, I definitely say Happy Father's Day, and I love him and express that. But to a guy to say to another guy, the sentiment is nice, but it definitely seems kind of feminine.
I think it's just saying, I think you're a good dad, and I'm a good dad too, basically.
That's.
Here's a
Would
weird...
you do that to anyone?
What? I responded to Fred's email.
But
sure.
would you instigate something like that?
Would I send an email like that?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I was happy to be a part of it, but no, I wouldn't send that out. What were you going to say, Scott?
A weird Father's Day question. So someone I know had one son who died, and I was leaving the golf course, and he said, "Hey, have a happy Father's Day." Do I say you too, or how do I?
I hope you're having a great Father's Day. And did you know his son?
I didn't, but I've heard all about him.
And I'm sure you miss your son, and I'm sure it's a tough.
But
day
is
for you
he
too.
still a father?
I would have handled it with you too. Yeah, I would have said you too.
Yeah,
because
you too. Okay.
If heaven forbid, a child passes away, you remain their parent until you pass away.
You go, Happy Father's Day. Oops, forgot. Sorry.
I was like,
what did you do?
I just said thanks.
You didn't wish him a happy Father's Day?
He still has a kid living.
No,
they're all gone.
Well, chances are he has a father as well, so you're covered. He's someone's son, right?
Well, that's not. You don't say Happy Father's Day because you're someone's son.
I'm saying it could have worked for you either way if you got called on it for some reason. But yeah, I think you say you too there.
No. You definitely remember the son and that he lost his son or daughter at that point.
Are you enjoying coaching?
I love it. I mean, I must be loving it because I've done this spring. I did a spring travel team. I did my son's rec team, and then I did my younger son's rec team.
Is it hard?
And now I'm doing summer travel.
Is it hard to play everyone equally? Don't you want to go for the win?
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. It's really tough making that lineup each week. And I found towards the end of the season, I started just sticking to my guns a little more and putting the guys that deserve to play certain places there.
And how old is the team? What grade?
They're third, fourth, and fifth grade.
How did everybody feel? How did the parents feel, more importantly, when you started going for the wins and kind of sitting some of the kids?
I didn't hear any complaints. I think, we just had the team party. A number of them were there, and, everyone seemed to have a good time.
David in Iowa, you're on the wrap-up show. Hey, David.
Hey, hello. Hey, I was calling on the Father's Day thing. I have buddies of mine that have been friends for, years, and I think it'd be more effeminate, as you guys are saying, to avoid the subject on Father's Day when the day is set aside for, people who are fathers than to wish them Happy Father's Day. Saying fuck it and it doesn't exist is, more emasculine than being a man and wishing a good friend of yours Happy Father's Day.
I would wish a good friend of mine Happy Father's Day if I saw him. I'd say, I saw a lot of dads, everyone says Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
And Fred going out of his way, I really do feel was different because him and John have a relationship on that level. But I think it's weird when, Sal's the king of this, and I'm surprised he didn't do this yesterday. Almost every holiday, Sal sends out a disingenuous mass text about Happy Mother's Day, may all your mothers be the greatest day, or Happy Father's Day, or Happy Flag Day, or Merry Christmas.
But it's written in that Sal vernacular, right. Almost like a greeting card. Like what Sal's trying to do.
And I got about a half a dozen friends who do that. I got a buddy of mine who wished me Happy Father's Day yesterday via text, and I'm pretty sure he only sent it to me. But there's a lot of people who send out everyone in their book, and to me, that completely dilutes it.
Yeah, it's just weird taking the time to type it out and doing all that stuff. I mean, if you see someone, that's one thing, but
yeah, but also to say Happy Father's Day. Maybe you say, I hope you're having a good Father's Day.
Well, that's what I got. Yeah,
but to say Happy Father's Day
there's nothing wrong with that.
I think it is.
Why?
It just strikes me as a little too soft.
Should I have an unhappy Father's Day?
No, but to say to another man, Happy Father's Day.
Do you guys think Howard is offended when he's not included in like sort of the who's a good dad conversations that we have?
Fred fell into that weird abyss that can happen on the show where you just don't see it coming because Howard goes, "Oh my God, Doug emailed me and I don't want to be bothered with that." And then Fred goes, "Yeah, I sent one to John and Gary." "Well, why didn't you include me?" And Fred goes, "Well, you already said you're annoyed." He goes, "Yeah, but you didn't know that yet."
No, but I think Fred went through it. It's like it's that thing that like Howard's like, well, why does anyone sit next to me? Because like you probably you might enjoy him, you might like him, but you know there's a big risk that he's gonna next day on the air yell at you for sitting next to him.
I almost emailed Howard a couple of times yesterday, say, "Hope you're having a good Father's Day," and I felt that he would be annoyed by it.
You know him at this point, yeah.
Now joining us on Wrap Up Show is the other nominee for Dad of the Year or Best Dad of the Show.
I don't know about that.
Fred Norris. Fred, when
you guys have definitely cinched that up. Well, I'm merely an also ran.
That's not true.
That's not true. You're being humble.
You really
I'm
are
the best dad. Stop with this.
What are you not the best at?
That's right.
But what you were telling a story during the break about, just tell real bit about the game ball because, you know.
There's a game ball you give out to whatever player did a great play or whatever during the game. So I feel really bad about this, but I had all the kids lined up afterwards and I go, "And today's game ball goes out to," and I started pointing towards my son Kyle, and then I pulled it back, go, "No, Peter."
Oh, Jesus.
It was bad. I felt terrible.
I'm surprised he didn't attack you in the middle of the night with a bat.
And that's why you don't get the vote for Best Dad on the show.
Come on.
Torture your kid like that. But Fred, how did you think? Do you think Howard was offended that you didn't send him that email?
I don't think so. I think that's just him doing his thing that he normally does on there, which is, if he sees something that could be considered a weakness, he attacks. And job well done.
Well, Benji was saying how he thought it was kind of effeminate for you to send it in the first place.
That's a guy who goes to his girlfriend's gigs.
Yeah, we do gigs
and
together.
sings backup when he has no business being on the stage. You want to talk about effeminate? There you go. You're more of a girlfriend than you're a boyfriend.
Well, I'm a great girlfriend. But no, I think there's something that's it reminds me of, and I hate this. I assume you probably did you do this?
You're going with stereotypes, Benj.
Yeah, can I finish? It reminds me of guys that say like we're pregnant.
It's going nowhere.
I hate when guys say like we're pregnant.
No, I get that, but I don't see. I don't see.
Did you say we're pregnant?
No,
I didn't.
Well, I applaud that you at least kept that part of your manhood.
Never said that, Benji.
I applaud that.
A man with C+ breasts is calling me effeminate.
Didn't Fred wear the baby Bjorn?
Never.
Didn't you say?
No, I drew the line at that one too.
Absolutely not.
You can have my balls, but I'm not wearing the Bjorn.
Well, like I said,
that was brought up to me, and I said, "No, I'm not wearing."
Yeah,
sorry, can't happen.
I want to move on this for Oliver. One other Father's Day thing, and then we're going to get to Mark Wahlberg, which is Howard talked about. He's like, "Hey, I raised 3 daughters. I went to the recitals. The difference between raising boys and raising girls, because you guys have boys and Fred and I have the girls, and it's really night and day."
Well, it is because Scott sort of touched on it a little bit. You can do some great things with your kids that they genuinely want to do, that you genuinely want to do. Meaning, like when I would say we're going to the Jet game today, there was mass excitement from everybody except for even Mary, because Mary stayed home without us. So you can't do that. You know what I mean? You have to go see Taylor Swift, and which, by the way, frighteningly, I think you're beginning to like. You get to go.
I've grown partial to Tay-Tay. It's true.
They're not into One Direction, are they?
No.
Oh, you're lucky.
But you go to even when I remember when John's kids were younger. Disney on Ice. All those boy band concerts,
dance recitals.
So Fred, you're going through that right now with One Direction, because I did it with like Hillary Duff.
By the way, if anybody has tickets out there for Madison Square Garden in December, I'm not going to be shameless about this. Give me some tickets.
See, and that I think is part of what makes a good dad, because you clearly don't want to go, and you're going for your kids because you want to see your kids enjoy it. And
well, they expect you're the